That's right. It is time for doings, and those doings are Iratus. Assuming you work, of course, which you did 5 minutes ago, but that's no guarantee, of course. It's one of those old chestnuts. I've just been trying to get Sea of Thieves to work, and that seems temperamental. It's like, oh, do you want me to actually do something? No. Would you please? No. Are you sure? Okay. On this occasion,
Life.
I will do it.
Life is a disease.
Damn straight.
A millennium ago,
Death
a
is the
supreme
cure.
necromancer was on the verge of conquering the world. Do you know what they say? Plans.
Hello there.
Inevitably,
Hello there, indeed.
sorrow shall emerge.
That seemed quite quiet. But
I was made dead again.
I'm assuming your side it probably is actually quite loud.
Somebody who was master.
Especially because Trigger Fire is up, sort of.
An eternity
Op
to
6,
ponder
which is
my
probably
errors, and how
sufficient.
close I
But
came
welcome,
to victory.
welcome, General
I am
Bush.
immortal, but when
Yes.
this world
What is this
ends,
hilarity of which you speak?
I will know
I mean,
oblivion.
in fairness, some would suggest Hodgepodge of Hilarity is very much a bit of an overstatement.
I ask myself,
Yeah,
will I be given another
game does
chance
seem quite
to
loud.
rise before it happens?
Which is interesting.
Another chance to fulfill my ambition?
I'll let the cutscene play out and then
It
We'll see.
seems that fate has smiled after all.
Iratus. Uvavu. But yeah, with a bit of luck, I might pop the in-game audio down a touch. That might be the easiest way to solve the problem, because otherwise it might interfere with other games and such. Let's have a quick butchers. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll go somewhere there and see what happens. That will do. We want to start the game. I think we'll choose that one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's an old file. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to trash that file. That's fine. Cakewalk, more pain, good always wins, eternal harvest. I think this one's sort of, yeah, kind of, that's the super easy mode, which is probably the best one for me, but this is the sort of not so bad, but quite bad one. So we'll do the more pain. How much pain could you possibly want? I do not know. But I can deliver so much pain. That loading bar, or loading icon, was really nicely textured. Which just struck me as beautifully textured. Okay, so I can't fully remember how to do, so that's fine. I've got one talent available. Excellent. Oh, yeah. There were some that were very, very good, and some that were not quite so good. Amount of Digger's Souls. Receive uncommon or better parts by 25%. Minions restore 100% more vigor when Iratus uses distillation. Restores 100% more mana using calcination. My whips, my haste. Yeah, haste would probably be quite good. My ire. All minions receive +3 attack. Is that passive or is that a specific thing I have to do? Interesting. If it's passive, that's incredibly good. Just one moment. There we go. I think that's better. And it's back on mic as well, so that's fine. Right, what else have we got here? Blind Fury. Every time a minion misses with an attack, Iratus gains free wrath. At the start of its turn, a minion gains 2 some kind of energy. Initiative for 2 turn if Iratus has at least 25 wrath. The drums of war are banging. Deals 25 magic damage. Ooh. 4 magic damage. That seems a little lackluster, but I suppose arguably it does set someone on fire. The Hail of Teeth. Oh, you don't want teeth hail, in fairness. That's even worse than sort of Saharan desert rain, which has been very peculiar. My car is filthy, which is really annoying because I don't clean my car all that often. I just let the rain do it. Fuck it, never mind. But the week, I think it was last week, possibly the week before, I gave it a little bit of a polish. Just a couple of the windows. I thought, do you know what? My windows are filthy. I'm going to give them a bit of a wash down. And of course, 1 week later, there's a fucking sandstorm comes through and ruins it all. Which is humongously frustrating. But there you go. Okay, so I think we might just... I should probably use a talent. I'm thinking alchemy. I'm thinking maybe one of these. I'm thinking this sort of... Get this early doors, and I should be able to rack up some parts.
Through transformation, the will becomes free.
Yes. If I transform my trousers, my willy does become free. Encyclopedia to the dungeon creation alchemy. Yeah, dungeon, methinks. Methinks I should go to dungeon. But how are you, Mr. Blue Bush? And anyone else can answer the question as well. How are you? And are you up to anything interesting? The kingdom had need of the vast riches buried underneath the castle. Great veins of iron that promised to fuel conquest after conquest, along with ancient artifacts from a long-forgotten age. The dwarves were eager to offer their services in this project, bringing their untested mining equipment and experimental concoctions for the promise of wealth. They only needed bodies that could obey, and that the humans could provide. With dungeons filled to the brim with both criminals and rebels, there was no shortage of slaves to work these mines. Drugs were used to keep them docile as they dug ever deeper, year after year, unaware of the mortal danger that awaited them below. And the mortal danger that awaited them is me! Hello! I'm evil! And I'm gonna kill you all. That's right, I am the Lord of Death. I carry Big Boom! Loser. Okay, so this is basically very similar to Darkest Dungeon. You've got your 4 characters. You've got your moves available. It's just possibly a little bit darker than the Darkest Dungeon, which does surprise even me. But it is sort of darker based on the fact that it's... I'm evil. I'm an evil man. Show them their place. Okay, so it looks like he goes forward and they go back, I think is the symbols there. Attack twice, dealing 50% of 11 to 12 damage. Okay. Embrace mediocrity. Okay, resistance and armour. No, I think we'll just try smiting the little human. Smite the human. Smite him good. Smite him like you could not do. I don't know. When an enemy moves, so that you could set that up. I think that does count. If you move them, they will do it. Interrupts a stance. Well, I don't have a stance. Think of him. This is the bride of Iratus, by the way. That's why it's thinking of him. Thinking of me. I am Iratus. Chest piercer. Feels like the best first move. Just a little light chest piercing. Oof, don't hit me backwards. I can't do anything about being hit backwards. I can't move forward again. Oh, yes, of course. This one's got sort of stress meters as well. I can stress them out by using my stress attacks. Well, at the moment, I've been focusing on physical attacks, so I might as well continue striking this man in a physical fashion. Especially you guys, you are so useless. Okay, so that's a magic attack, but I think that is health-based. Physical attack. Damage to the enemies in the chosen position and the next 2 positions in line. Interesting. That could be quite good. Yes, I think buckshot. So I think that's going to hit all 3, if I'm understanding that correctly. Yes.
Comes.
Oh, and your will is being done, sir. Your will is being distinctly done. 1 year off for every dead one I slice up. Oh, shield bangers. Oh, that's going to cost me some wrath, which, in fairness, might not be terrible. Although, having said that, it's stress damage, which, at the moment, I think better just to do standard damage on that little man. Still got it. Stay down unless we raise ya. And now I suppose I could try a little bit of stress-based stuff. Each time an enemy receives a buff, Dark Knight deals 60% stress damage to it. Ooh. But yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll try. Look deep into the night's void. My soul is empty, my body is hollow. Oh, there you go, you've got a stress one as well. Warning shot. I warn you, I'm going to stress you the fuck out, son. I don't know if this is going to be a particularly good method, but still. 100% damage boost. Ignition. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Damage to the enemies on the chosen position and the next position in line. Excellent. Let's do that to you, Mr. Front Man. Burn. Burn in the fires of hell. This is what we like to see. We want everyone to burn, burn, burn for me. Oh, I suppose at this point, yeah, Shield Banger is going to be quite a good one. That was the... Oh no, yeah, I was fairly confident it was both people, but there you go. So he's Berserk now. I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. Warning shot. I warn you. I'm going to give you a stressy heart attack. I don't know if that's a thing. I know you could die of stress in the original Darkest Dungeon, but this one, not 100% sure. But what we're going to do is try and lower that stress to the maximum and see what happens. Not a lot, actually. Yeah, I think I've had his... At 0 sanity, the chance to... Oh, it does have it. The target has a chance to die when receiving any amount of stress damage. Okay. That's not so bad, although we just don't... We don't have much in the way of... stress damage outside of this, so more powder. Yes, I put more powder in my gun. I don't mind if it blows up in front of my face. Yes, shield, the old shield banger. Bang bang, bang bang. I shot my gun. Bang bang. Yeah, I think just slicing. Oh, betrayal. Beautiful. Was that his? Yeah, 75% chance to attack an enemy. Let's try and stress you out. Come on.
There will still be enough left to reanimate.
Yes! Heart attack. Poor man died of stress. Removes all debuffs. This is very Darkest. It's very much very similar idea. Just we're the evil ones this time. Not that the Darkest Dungeon characters are much in the way of good guys, but nonetheless, they are considered better than these guys. Oh, what are you? Oh, a Humanarium token. I don't know what that is, but I guess I'll take it. I've got some flesh and a Philosopher's Stone. After winning the battle, Iratus gains a non-consumable artifact. Okay. I wish I see. So, let's have a look. So we've got the Humanarium. And yes, apparently I've just received some data in my Humanarium. And apparently all the previous data I had in this Humanarium has equally sort of popped over here. I'm a fierce skeleton warrior, fear me, and meanwhile enjoy the candles on my head. Well, since as I think you've just volunteered, you are now a fierce skeleton warrior with candles on his head. And his shoulders, in fairness. He's got candles all over the place. Now, I can't quite remember. Okay, I think... No? Maybe not. Oh, no, okay, yeah, I got you. I need improved parts. Yeah, that's fine. I remember that now. Yeah, that's fine. I do remember that. Alchemy. What sort of alchemy do we have? Oh, this is confusing. The Misericord. Okay. So I'm assuming these are, yeah, physical damage dealt, critical damage received, Iratus' spell power, magic damage, stress damage, defense, magic damage. I demand more candles. Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with the candles you've got. I don't think I can put more candles on you. Feel that? Excellent. Okay, so yes, craft the Misericord.
The smell of successful alchemy.
Excellent. And then the big man with the cannon utilises that as well, so that's fine. That's the Black Heart. Okay, so now I probably want to try and figure out a way of... Probably somewhere here. Oh, is that it? Armour? No. Items. The Misericord. Okay, so... But that's not... Oh no, that Black Heart was the one I created. Fair enough. So you get a Black Heart there? Excellent. Right, and you... Don't you knock. Stop knocking. You demand more candles, Master. You can't have any more candles, Master. Oh, golly, she has a lot more attack than I thought she does. So, for a bow user, you're going to get the Misericord. I think that'll work, because it's just physical damage. And that's attack, so that's going to be physical damage, yeah? Oh, it's physical or magical attacks. Interesting. Okay. Maybe not as useful as I thought it was. Never mind. I think it still works. We think it works, so we cannot guarantee this. Creation. So we can create a new skeleton boy, but we don't actually need one. We can create a Dark Knight. Again, we don't need one specifically. We can create banshees, wraiths, lichs, mummies, werewolves, headhunters, shades, vampires, and lost souls. And then apparently 7,500 wrath on ultimate ability for a blood phantasm, a fallen Dampire. Dampires, lure free Dampires over to your side. Bone Golem. I have to get more bones. The Unfrozen. You have to complete a game. 750 damage to your own minions. I've not done a lot, I would say. The Reaper. Infested. Black Widow. And Abomination. That's a damp vampire. It is. They only exist in damp caves. Well, for now, I don't necessarily know precisely what I would be after. I probably will want some more at some point. I don't know precisely what I want at the moment, so we'll just... Artifacts. What were the artifacts? Oh, here we go. Okay. Shoddy armor. All minions that are level 5 or lower gain plus 25 vigor. That's definitely going to be worth something. And the Philosopher's Stone.
Well, even more.
So I feel like that's going to be fine there. So the graveyard, I think you can spend things to... Yeah. So you can put... Yeah, this is again like the original Darkest Dungeon. You can sort of build up bits and pieces, and okay, so you need a skeleton for that, and you get 45% chance for each minion working. Oh, right, find the right part. Oh, okay, yeah. The Abode of Wrath. Each minion at the Abode of Wrath gives Iratus 15 wrath. Okay, and the library. Study at the library, please. Oh, I do still. Yeah, I was going to say I do still need to build them. That's what I was interested in. Each minion studying ancient books give Iratus 32 experience and 8% of the experience from the current level. Ooh, that's quite a lot. Well, it sounds like it's a lot. Anyway, a mystical obelisk. Chambers of Iratus. The Iratus statue praising the necromancer at the monument. Each minion restores 8 mana. Ah, yes. And the arena training gains them levels. The mortuary, a powerful order of death, restores 75% of their vigor. And yes, okay. So in order to do that, I think, yeah, okay. So the building requirements, I would need a Wraith and 50 diggers. Diggers doodahs. Oh, the Dead Lake as well. Peering into the dark waters, each minion has a 10% chance to find a random artifact in the Lake of the Dead. And for that, I'd need a Banshee. Well, for now, we won't worry too much. Artifacts we just dealt with. Alchemy. We've got quite a lot of stuff still left. Critical damage. I suppose arguably critical damage might work well for her. Do we have enough skulls? Yes, we do.
It's no gold,
excellent.
but it will do.
And reduces all damage. I might give that to the big knight. And I'll tell you, I might give that to the big knight as well. Excellent. We've now got some bits and pieces. Some bits and bobs. Brains. Right, so you were having the crit base thing? Excellent, because she's got another manoeuvre that deals nicely with crits. And then the Dark Knight was going to go maximum defense. Well, having said that, the skeleton's more defense based, but let's have a look. Physical attack, stance. There you go. But you would need to be one further forward, which possibly would suit him, considering, well, I'd lose buckshot, but I would still have volley, lose igniting, cannonball, cannonballs. No, I'll stick with what I've got for now. The graveyard, that's that. Yeah, to the dungeon. Ooh, okay, so we have a choice. We can either go to the ancient coffin filled with items, a sacrificial altar. I don't really want to sacrifice a minion yet. Where one can collect diggers' souls. Okay. The other key thing is where you're going to end up going next. So that's quite a hefty battle. That possibly less so. A Fountain of Restoration, though. That's quite good. And then another battle and then a chest. And then we sort of probably want to... All roads lead up eventually, I suppose. So let's not worry too much, I suppose. But... quest over there. Might be fun to have a quest. And that's a Steely. Contains the records of past battles, which can be used to raise the level of minions or Iratus. That does seem quite good, actually. This one, cultists. More cultists who gift Iratus with random consumables. But that was the sacrificial altar, which I feel like would be a waste of going. Okay, let's go for the ancient coffin, find out what's in it. Select a boon! Ed Boon, maybe? He was the man behind Mortal Kombat, if you were wondering. Sealy... no, that's Booth. I'm thinking of the wrong character. Or wrong name, rather. The minion's attacks restore 20% of damage dealt as mana. Not terrible. Curses enemies. Gassio, the crow paw. I don't really think crows have paws, but Fedos. When minion uses ability, dealing 6 stress damage with AoE abilities, dealing 15 stress damage with single target. Okay, that requires a lot of effort. If the minion starts their turn in position 3 or 4, they receive luck and critical damage until the end of the battle. That sounds quite good, yes.
Collecting.
But what is that on? Is that an item for my minions? Fine, let's go back to the graveyard temporarily. Artifacts. Is it an artifact? No. So is it a Doobree we put on? Okay, there we go. It is a Doobree we put on. So 3 or 4, yeah, I suppose arguably. Yeah, we're sort of essentially going maximum crits if we do that. So, yeah, alright. Oh, I see, I can't take items off of them. You can only override out items. Slightly disappointing, but I suppose so that the skeleton boy doesn't feel too left out. I will craft him.
Clean up this mess later.
I will craft him a new misery cord, since I was going to give him the old misery cord, but unfortunately the old misery cord got destroyed. Let's try to kill a bunch of dudes. Hopefully they won't put up much of a fight. Because if they do, we might have problems. Do you mind not laying a trap? And do you mind not stabbing my boy? Because my boy doesn't like being stabbed. Okay, it's interesting. Because there's quite a lot of turns where I could possibly get a lot of Overwatch going. So I'm going to try the Overwatch, and then I'm going to try and sort of do a fair amount of pushing and shoving. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily... Oh, you shit. You utter shit. Why is it you come up with a beautiful fucking plan and the games always go no? It's very annoying. Very annoying indeed. I think my best bet might still be to focus down this guy. Just pain in the arse that he decided to block me. Why did you have to block me? The zombie attacks 4 times, each attack dealing 60% physical damage to a random remaining enemy. Yeah, go on, let's get him prepped for a bombard. Oh, he's got a defensive stance. Excellent. The Overwatch was not wasted after all. Felt like it was going to be. But let's carry on. Carry on twatting. Carry on twatting. Because when you're twatting... Oh, the sinister stance. Right, at this point, I think we'll just go straight damage with you. Hoping for a crit. No, never mind. Bang! All of the bangs. Yes. That's what we like to see from you, sir. Cannonball! Do I actually... No, I didn't think I had a second page of spells. I was just distracted. No, it's not worth using the big one for that one man, because he's got very little health. Whenever a minion moves, attack it for 100%. Okay, so I'm going to have to be careful about moving around at the moment. Which shouldn't be too much trouble, I don't suppose. Doo-doo. Hope you've been well since the art stream. Yeah, it's just been alright. Welcome, Tina Sorda. We are playing Iratus, a game that is devilishly like Darkest Dungeon. If you were unaware of Iratus, it's a good enough way of describing Iratus. It's very much like inflicts a critical hit. That's quite good. I might be able to kill you in one with a crit. Oh shit, that's everybody! We missed that little icon there. That's shoddy practice there, missing obvious icons, but that's entirely how I play games. I miss the obvious all the time. Oh, he's trying to scare me with a phasmophobia, but I think it was very quiet. Which is interesting, because the stickers are boosted something drastic. So I can probably boost them more, but they are technically boosted quite substantially as is. Oh, I mean, you're sort of... Yeah, it's not a bad sort of ultimate, but this one, if it does land a natural crit by itself, it didn't, I don't think it did, it does a serious chunk of change.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Yes, I will take your corpse and do horrible things to it. Spring break is almost done. Don't want it to end. I don't blame you. I don't want holidays to ever end. Very difficult to go back. Or it once upon a time it was, I suppose. There is an argument that nowadays I'm on constant vacation, I suppose, but not quite as simple as that, but could be seen from the outside as that. But nonetheless, yeah, I do remember back years and years ago not wanting to go back from holidays and stuff, which is kind of what you want. You want to be on permanent holiday. Vagrant's Rags. Increase the chances of getting parts. And a Glass Dagger. All minions gain 15% accuracy, or plus 15 accuracy and 15% damage until the battle ends. This effect is removed when a minion takes damage. I suppose that makes a degree of sense for what they're describing. Right, my gun boy seems to have taken a lot of damage. Do you get healed? Yeah, but you are level 2, aren't you? Or are you level 2? Do I have to do something specific there? Or do I choose a thing? We can't remember. Oh, every 3rd level. So no, I think... No? I feel like, because there's a plus sign there, it feels like I'm supposed to do something. Ah, maybe I'm supposed to... Right, stat points. Okie dokie, I've got stat points to fiddle with. I'm technically not allowed to do attack or dread. Oh, because they cost 3 stat points. Okay, that's why. Armour. Armour's never a bad thing. Resistance, not usually a bad thing. Chance of evading attacks is not a terrible choice either, but I must admit, it might be beneficial to just save up for pure damage. You, on the other hand... Oh, you can do your pure damage. Well, your abilities do favour... Well, they do favour stress as well, in fairness. But, equally, I do feel like you do... You are kind of the muscle rather than the attacker. So, do you know what? You're going to... Although, I suppose arguably they're the same thing. But still, is the zombie character a farmer from Norfolk? I think he might be. I think he might be now. You are hugely beneficial attacking beyond comparison. You are a little bit more blocky, so I think maybe we might go a little bit of armour there for you and a little bit of extra health for you as well. And then, yeah, you've got some spare points for the selected minion. I see, yeah. Oh, I see, yeah. We've got... okay. We've got some improved blood. Now, who deserves some improved blood? Who can use improved blood, of course? You can use improved blood. And I think you're very, very good, so you get that. But not enough to improve the stats that I want to improve, so... Well, I must admit, actually, improving your evasion might not go amiss. And improving your ability to land crits kind of goes with your abilities. Excellent. I think we're sorted with those. I've also got a talent. Do you? I disagree. I don't think you do have any talents. But in terms of the game, I do actually have some talents. 2 talent points for that. Increase the chance to receive common or uncommons by 50% now. Increase the amount of digger souls. I don't know how good that's going to be. I do wonder if maybe I need to sort of start getting some actual spells, but I don't know if I really need to get sort of aggressive spells or just sort of some of these ones that... Yeah, what is the little lightning bolt? Order, okay. So I'm not sure. Oops, back too far. I'm not sure. I suppose that would affect the turn after, I'm guessing. Which I suppose wouldn't necessarily be too bad, because it sounds like it's a passive one. It sounds like I don't actually have to do that. It's just if I have 25 Wrath, they will get faster. Which seems like quite a good thing.
Fury.
Excellent. Well, he agrees, so that's all I need to know. He agrees with me, that'll do. Right. My zombie friend, methinks, needs to do some healings. So I think my zombie friend needs to just sit in the mortuary for a little while. Which means we need to go and create ourselves another minion. Ideally something that's sort of based on the idea of being ranged, perhaps. Inspired heroics support. That's not a bad. That is not a bad. Misleading beauty. Come forth and accept my beauty. I can't deny. Do we have these? Left side free down. You'd like a werewolf. You'd like a puppy. You'd like a puppy. Physical attack, not bad. Luck, quite good. Physical attack hunting down is very good, but only on the 2 last spots. Tear up if I'm at the front. Trap marks selected position at the beginning of his next action. The werewolf, I see. The werewolf deals 300% physical damage to any enemy at the marked position and moves to a first position. Ooh, interesting. And a boof. Starting next round, werewolf receives an extra action for 2 turns. Oh, okay. But that's the ultimate, so that's not. Do I have enough for it? I do. Then I will bring you a werewolf. I now have a werewolf. How many letters do we have? Oh, so annoying. Just 1 shy. I'll do the shortened version. Oh no, I don't want to dismiss it. He's a big dog. Well, I suppose, yeah, can't sleep, must pain. Arguably, yeah, you can't actually put in the other one. Can you put in? Nah. I'm just wondering what. Yeah, can't sleep, must pain. I mean, considering we are evil to the core, it does make some degree of sense. Steelies. What are we going to find in the Steely? Experience for the minions. Or experience for me. I feel like the minions are going to be the more useful. So, I have now got a large volume of doings. So the bride of Iratus. Not only can she improve her attacks, a critical hit will stun the target for 1 action, or 225% damage. I think we'll be going 225% damage with an increase in my hit ability. Yeah, I might go straight for that one. Just instinct. That one will do nicely. And now stats. Have we got the one that will increase my... Is that the one? Likelihood of landing a critical hit. Excellent. That will do nicely. You. What do I think you should do? Just your standard attack, maybe? Ignores armor, ignores block. That's pretty tasty. Ignores armor and doesn't miss. Huh. Well, for the fact that it's, yeah, unassuming strike and then becomes clumsy strike but cannot miss. That's quite something. Bony bully! What a bit of bony bully. But I must admit, if I do that, I'd want those 2 swapped around. Because that can only be in the 2nd slot. Yeah. You know, I think an attack that doesn't miss strikes me as something I definitely want in my life. And here, I think maybe, now we've got an attack that doesn't miss, upgrading his attack seems like a sensible choice. Not sure I want him behind me. Well, I'm afraid you're going to have a wolf behind you. Whenever a character with armor is dealt physical damage, that damage is reduced by the amount of armor that defender has. So you have no armor. That's alarming. But still, what's also alarming is the internet just had a wibble. It's continuing to have a wibble. Excellent. Can't think of anything that would be wibbling the internet, but there you go. Wish I'll have to see. Evasion, I think, yeah. Evasive doggy. Can dodge out of the way of things. Now here, deals additional damage equal to 80% of the sum of the Dark Knight's armor and resistance. But I have been popping up its armor, so that could work. Now there's going to be sort of a... Okay, so it's 120% damage, 80% of the sum, or 80% damage, 120% of the sum. So it depends on what I'm going to focus on. I'm thinking if I focus on the resistance and the armour, that one will work out quite nicely. But obviously I do have to sort of remember that fact as well. Let's get up his armour for now. That's it. That'll do nicely. And now to fighting! Battle the nasty boys. Yo, we're the nasty boys. He's nibbling your shoulder. He's trying to take your candles, master. He likes your candles, master. Buff moving forward, physical attacks. Hunt down the stabby man. Go! Whoa! Oh, you little prick. So annoying. So annoying. What are you doing? At the beginning of the next turn, we'll deal... Okay, let's try and remove you before you get a next turn, ideally, then. Heart Piercer! Poof! Ah, he's got a tiny bit of health left. Can I remove that tiny bit of health with a bit of luck? Yes, I can. Excellent.
More material.
Yes. These people are being torn apart for the sake of my undead minions. My minions, I tell you. Well, I can't. I can no longer use that ability no matter what. So we'll just do some simple clawing. Simple clawing. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Will you please hit the enemy? They are right there. I mean, he has a fucking lantern. How do you miss a man with a lantern? If it was pitch black, I could understand. But the man has a lantern. You just slash at the fucking lantern and you're going to hit him. And excellent, you've absorbed it via your armour. That's extremely good. Oh, predatory growl. That's his words. Oh, spell power of 1 at the moment. I don't really need my spell powers at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. I've not really boosted my own spell power. I should probably focus in on some spells, but it's difficult because I think the minions are sort of your key feature, but then your spells do help substantially as well. But you want your minions up, but you want your spells up, but you can't do both. So yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Additional stat points. Oh, good. Yes, a green weapon. That will come in very handy. A random enemy loses 30 luck until the battle's end. All enemies gain 15 vigor until the battle ends. Iratus gains 6 additional common parts after a victory. One time use only. That seems like a bad. Excellent. So I think the zombie is now pretty much healed. So let's pop into my graveyard. Pop into the graveyard and take you out. And now I feel like he wants to upgrade that. So I've got the points. He just needs me a wraith, I believe. So let's pop over to creation and try and get me a wraith. I've got rags, 2 butters, and a dust. So I can get myself a wraith. Excellent. Now let's go over to the graveyard. And theoretically... No, that's... There we go. That's what I want, I think. There we go. Yes! Marvellous. Oh, I do actually have to sacrifice the wraith. Okay, did not quite realise that, but that's fine. So that one's okay. That one's... So each minion restores 8 mana. Oh, I suppose, yeah, each minion in it restores 8 of my mana. Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you. I understand. We've come to an understanding. Now, again, I do feel almost obliged to try and upgrade as much of my Required talent points are not learned. An additional part will drop. Increase the amount of wrath that Iratus gains by 50%. Not bad. Grey matter. Increase the chance of receiving a brain at the end of battle. That's probably quite useful. Required talents are not learned. Sorry, that's of no significance. Increases the chance to receive artifacts. I feel like maybe save up to get surgical practice. And then possibly... I don't know whether I need one or both of those. But that certainly... Minions gain 8 vigor. Might go quite nicely. Let's have a look at our stuff. So yes, we do have some armor plating. Dark Knight? Dark Knight, I thought you would. We thought you would enjoy Dark Knight in. So we want you... I'm sort of thinking maybe try and raise the resistance and armor evenly. That'll do nicely, I think, as a general policy. It's not quite what I intended to do. Let's look in items, that's fine. And now let's just double check anything else there. Any brains? No. For the selected minion? No. All good. All good. Now, artifacts for me. So, increases that level 5 or lower. I mean, they are still level 5 or lower, so that feels like it makes sense. Pharaoh Mask is a sort of top icon at the time. As I can filter these down so I can tell where they're meant to go. All minions gain 15 accuracy and 15%. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look like it's going to... It will help until you get hit. That's probably good enough. And this one... I don't know if I really want to give them 15 extra vigor. But I suppose it is a one-time use. So let's pop it in and use it on the next battle. Well, assuming I do want to use it on the next battle, I might change my mind. Containing dormant minions awaiting their time. So do we want to sort of wander off in this direction? Because this direction does have a quest. There's an ancient coffin, another grave there. Cultists. Chests. Yeah, I see this as... Oh, we want to go to the graveyard first. Choose a battle squad. I thought I had. Yeah, alright, number one. Number 1 battle squad, please. Now, to the grave. And in theory, it doesn't matter if I've got a battle squad or not, because... Oh, okay, so... I already sort of touched on a Wraith, but... Let's have Mask Woman. Lost Soul. The Soul of the Damned. And stats. So what sort of thing do you look like you do the best? It looks like straight up attack, but let's have a look through. Stress attacks. Deals 80% of the... Ooh, dread, yeah. Support would be very good, I think. Misleading beauty. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that was a... specific... Oh, there is a Banshee. Oh, just got confused. That's fine. Never mind my confusion. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, stress damage, magical attacks. Yeah, magical attacks is off the base one. That's also stress damage. So yeah, it might be worthwhile upping your dread, because you do seem fairly focused on stress. Stress! But for now, we don't necessarily need to worry about using you. I think we might as well stick with that first party and head into this next combat. And then I'm attracted by the quest, so assuming this combat goes well and doesn't go horribly wrong, we will probably go with that. Hunting down... Oh, yes. Hunt down the Whip Man. Yeah, nice. That's what we want to see. Oh, that's not... Don't put a trap under my dog. It's just rude. And then we'll slice you, because the Whip Master does whip his companions and can boost their capabilities, which is not really what you want. You want them to very much be sort of dead. Dead. Ow! Don't you fucking throw an axe at me, you little bitch. Unfortunately, I think that was, yeah, just the first 3. So do I have anything that will do the last one? No. Okay, well, I suppose for now, the Dark Knight will just have to attack one in his reach. And then hopefully, the Bride of Iratus will finish off the Whipmaster. He did not finish off the Whipmaster. And now he is whipping people. Well, you can get sliced. Well, that took a second, but anyways. Oh, what took a second, and what have you done? What have you done? Go on, be honest. What have you done? Let's take out of the Whipmaster.
Life vanishes from this world.
Yes. Seems to have taken you ages to have a turn. Is that just your... Oh, yeah, I suppose, in fairness, it is just your general initiative is very slow, but still. Ambush. It's not an ambush. Beginning of his next turn. Okay, so, theoretically, now he is here. Lots of stuff. Primarily food. Food is always a good priority. Do you attack? No, that's whenever a minion moves. That's not a problem. We'll just poke an arrow in your face. Poke an arrow in your face. Poke an arrow in your face. Poke an arrow in your boom boom face. You may be wondering why I don't kill this man. It's because I don't necessarily want that man to move. Although having said that, it's that space. So yeah, if he dies, he dies, and that's fine. If he doesn't die, then it's equally fine. It would have been better had he died, though, because it would be one less attack. But still, attack the bush! No, you don't want to attack the bush. The bush has done nothing to deserve attacking. Raw! Slicey dicey, good times. Rah rah! Oh, disappointed, but you should be able to finish them both off because you are excellent. You are my one. You are my one and only. You are my Bride of Iratus. What food do you have, Oni, out of interest? I'm going to be jealous no matter what it is, I suppose. But I did eat half a packet of custard creams earlier. I don't think it was quite half. It's not quite as bad as half a pack, but it's worse than it should have been. But there you go. Boiling blood. For each unfilled squad slot, the minion receives 4 armor, 4 resistance, 14 attack, 14 dread, 4 evasion, and 6 accuracy. And squad slot, I think, is the smaller of the two, so you'd have to... Basically, that's if you're running one character, maybe, because I think... Let's have a quick look. Yeah, choose a battle squad. So basically, if I chose that squad, they'd get fuck all. If I chose this squad and put it on one of those two, they'd get twice the amount described. And again, if I just put one minion in there, they'd be super buff, but still. Honey on toast, a few chips and water. Tasty. Very... Oh, I've got my 2 points. Excellent. Tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. Right, I'm going to practice my surgery. And then Mr. Blue Bush is requiring a level. Oh, what sort of level does Mr. Blue Bush want? And that's a rhetorical question, because I'm going to do it for you. Barbecue flavoured crisps. I tell you that one of the best barbecue flavoured crisps for me is the barbecue beef hula hoop. Absolutely love. The potato based one, not the sugar ones. Yes. Yes, I know. I know what you mean. I would like a flat level. Well, I don't think you can have a flat level. Can you? Oh, yeah, you can. Excellent. So you get more armor because you are my armored king of all things. Did I actually do you? As it were. I'll tell you what. 1 extra resistance might not go amiss. Well, I think you are actually more... I thought... I suppose it makes sense that the living armour of the Dark Knight is your armour candidate. But he's got a much bigger sword. And he's got a shield. So you almost think he should be the armour. And he should be the offence. But apparently no. That's not how they've decided to do it. Anyway, let's have a look here for any extra rarity of doings. So we did get Boiling Blood, which, as I say, is not going to do me that much good at this point in time, I don't think. No obvious injuries. Excuse me. Apparently, I am incredibly tired, it would seem. I don't know why I've done fuck all, but still. But what if there was a barbecue flavoured cookie? I can't deny I think that would probably be horrendous, but I cannot guarantee it. Undead are at home in the darkness, their vision piercing the black veil with ease.
I said ease!
Oh no!
I mean, you picked a moment there, didn't you? Super dramatic. The undead smell cheese! Right now, your undead host has spotted a living patrol. They do not seem aware of you yet, so this might be your best chance for an ambush. Yeah, fuck them up. Fuck them up, something drastic. Oh, okay, you've got golden, boys. He's got golden shackles. I mean, I get, in a way, this game has a lack of you. I tell you ever played Bravely Second? Oh, it's so on the nose, it's painful. Because the main character is actually called You. And some of the dialogue is terrible. Anyway, let's try and take down the elite miner, because he's fucking dickhead. I should have known. I've only just realised the UI there. So these guys do block the first strike. But I suppose arguably now he's blocked one, I'm going to fuck him up with my little 1-2. 1-2 slash. Wouldn't those be really crummy and easily escaped from? You would think so. Yeah, because gold is not... Especially since he's got a pickaxe. Although, having said that, the pickaxe is made of gold, so I don't know how gold on gold would function all that much. But nonetheless, you would think, yeah, gold is not sort of a durable material, is it? It's very bendable. I don't think it's brittle, is it? But it's more... Yeah, as I say, malleable. Malleable? I think malleable would be the word I'm after. You could probably manipulate it in such a way that you could free yourself from those chains. Just do basic slashy slash, please. Thank you. Good man. Or a good dog. Good dog. Who's your good dog? I think of him might actually be worthwhile. Should have done it earlier because it's the entire battle, but nonetheless. Very malleable if it's not mixed with something. Yeah, that is the word. There you go. See, I know stuff. It often don't seem like I know stuff, but sometimes I do know stuff. As I say, it really does not seem like I know things. But that's just because my brain is an atrocity to humankind. And needs a reboot, I think. It's almost a shame you can't do that. Well, I suppose technically you can do that. You can turn yourself off and on again, because that is sort of what some people do. But it's not recommended by any stretch of the imagination. It's not recommended to turn yourself off and then turn yourself back on again. But in a technical sense, you can do that. But yeah.
This one voided its bowels just as it died.
I didn't need to know about his bowel movements. That's gonna, yeah, I sort of knew, but at some point, I suppose, I think one of the options for the skeleton was to bypass block, but unless every single character you own has a way of... Oh, that one ignores block as well. That's not too bad, but loses all armor and resistance. Do you actually have any armor and resistance? You actually do have some armor. Okay. I'm going to tear you the fuck up, son. Sorry, precisely why did you stab me? Okay, so I did tear him up at least, but... I mean... Fine. I don't care. I don't care. Shield banger, we could stress him out. Smite. Ooh, that's a debuff, I think. So I think you should smite him 3 times. 1, 2. No, never mind. It's a shame I can't just review his moves, because I could do with understanding it a bit more, but still. If his finger swells and he can't remove the tungsten ring, they have to cut it off with a diamond blade sword. I'm assuming you mean the ring, not the finger, because I can't imagine you don't need a diamond blade sword if you're just cutting off the finger, do you? In fairness, just a regular sword would do. Or of course, in heavy rain, you've got the idea of so yeah, it does very little damage, but I suppose you are removing armour. We don't actually need to remove his armour; he has none. I'm going to try and extinguish his life by running my blue bush into him. Sometimes that's the solution to all your problems. You just send a running blue bush into the enemy. Oi! That one! Run! So, a humanarium token for the elites, diggers, souls, weapons. Cobalt is also really durable, and it is nice shade. I was just thinking cobalt's blue. Because I think, isn't there... Yeah, it's Cobalt Eagle, I want to say? I might be wrong. Yu-Gi-Oh card, essentially, is what I'm getting at. The old Crystal Beasts. I think it was Cobalt Eagle. But I'd be willing to be disproven on that one. Smoking Bands. Each time Iratus uses a spell, a random enemy is dealt 15 stress damage. That's actually quite good. That makes me think I want to get more spells. But still, just get a little hacksaw and some acid in the bathtub. I don't know if you want acid in your bathtub. You crush the humans and add their bodies to your stockpiles. Iratus experience. Bride receives free stat points. Werewolf free stat points. My God! We just kicked the shit out of those guys and got a load of experience for it. This is excellent news. So you, ideally, so you've got 4 points. I'm thinking I really want to just push that luck. I want to push my luck. No. I want to push that luck value to its highest possible. So that basically she's getting 175% crit when it crits. Obviously, the more I bump into it, the more likely it is to crit. That's the theory, anyway. So, yeah, you don't... So what are these? Oh, this is actually... Oh, yeah, shit. So I could put in actual armour. And then they will naturally block the first strike. That's quite something. Yeah, Crystal Cobalt Eagle. But Lyrilusk has a Cobalt Sparrow. Well, Lyrilusk got a bit shit out of it, didn't they? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if do some of his moves turn him down to 0? Then, because no, interesting. Just looked like he had 0 stuff. I think just rabid attack, really. Accuracy. Okay, interesting. Could be worth something, but then again, it's already at a fairly guaranteed hit. I think evasive and slicing seems to be the dish of the day for those guys. You possibly just let's push your attack, and you push your other defense up nicely. You, I don't know, is the honest truth. Oh, saving for bonus extras and stuff. Cobalt is a metal though, not a crystal or precious gemstone. Ah, I did not know that. I suppose arguably I assumed based on Yu-Gi-Oh that it was considered a gemstone, but okay, so that one does require that as well. That's not so bad. Let's grab that, and then costs 3 talent points. We'll try and get those at some point. And oh yeah, I didn't upgrade his attack or abilities in general. So what do we feel here? I think probably the physical one. Doesn't miss, that's quite something. But that more damage, I think. Considering he's actually got high accuracy anyway. I'm feeling like the Furious Swing with extra damage feels like it's the better choice. Now, whether it is or not, I do not know, but it feels like it's the better choice. And now let's do another battle. Oh, choose a battle squad, yes. Always the first one. I know that's not technically how this game is designed to be, but for me it is a bit like it's just always the first squad place, guys. Always the first squad. Complaint number 2, Cobalt Sparrow is just a bird lady. There's nothing blue or metal about it at all. That's slightly disappointing, yeah. Now, what do we want? Hunt down. Yeah, I think maybe hunt down the boy. Oh, I see. But if I don't do any sanity-based stuff, it won't make any difference. So yeah, no, I still think getting rid of the Taskmaster is going to be the best. Your best bet. Oh, let's think of him first turn. I'm thinking of you while I'm having a poo. Just thinking of you when I'm having a poo. Your face makes me relaxed and it slides up my ass. I'm trying to think of a rhyme for relax, but I haven't got one. Without the need of an axe. But if you're having to take an axe to your arsehole, you're definitely having problems worse than anything else. Let's hunt down the Taskmaster again. I must admit, that hunt down is a satisfying manoeuvre, I think. The way it claws into the back there is very nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. I like the funny feeling being with you. Slice the man and his candle. Don't you take my candle, master. Oh, he's a demolition expert. Oh shit, he's got a bag of bombs. Let's try and remove that man before he lights his bag of bombs. I wish I had appreciated the bag of bombs situation a little bit earlier. But luckily, we killed him before he blew up the bag of bombs. I think that's why he might have been a touch nervous and jittery, because he was going to drop the candle in the bag of bombs. And that is something nobody needed. I think Blue Boosh might have to take a break in a moment or two. He's taken a bit of a beating. But it does mean we can pop someone else in. Possibly someone new. We might build a new minion. New minions! Ah, dang it. Stop stabbing my Bushman. Only the Bushman can stab you. In Soviet Bush, only Bushmen stab you. Doom for you and doom for me. Oh, hello. They're nice. Spell power. It's unfortunate. I don't really use many spells, so until I do start using a lot of spells, not a lot of point in owning that. Not a lot of point in owning that at all. Yes. Mr. Baboosh, you must rest in the mausoleum or the mortuary. One of the two, whichever you like. It's going to have to be the mortuary. That's the only one that would allow you to rest. The creation process. The vampire. Let's see. Physical damage from the second slot. That's not going to be terrible. Blood strike. Physical damage from any slot. Immediately resets cooldowns on Iratus' talents, making it possible to use them again during this round. But the vampire loses 30 vigor. That's shocking. Oh, god damn it. You want a headless man now. You want the headless man. I mean, in fairness, the headless man is not going to be a terrible choice. Random enemies, yeah. I do vaguely remember this. A lot of random stuff. I suppose, arguably, he does have no head. So the idea of him hitting random things is very much sort of on brand, really, isn't it? Marks the selected position at the beginning of his next action. The Headhunter deals 150% damage. Interesting. And Bloody Harvest. And what's this one on? Bounty. Oh, right. Yeah, there's the sand, and this is the ultimate. Deals 250% damage. Yes. I mean, I'm actually quite happy with the Headhunter, so we'll go with the Headhunter. Craft the headhunter.
Of human heads when I'm done.
Yes. Oh, 2 points. No, I wanted 3 points, didn't I, technically? For durable materials. And then distillation. All minions deal 100%. So where... That's going to be... Oh, here we go. Okay, that's action. Calcination restores mana. Okay, distillation restores vigor. Okay, interesting. Transmutation. Right, so I could transmutate a... Oh, that's not quite what I wanted, but no, I'm confused now, but have a go. Oh, I did. I transmuted it into a skull. Okay, interesting. Yeah, most likely it's just going to be a normal skull. Meh. That's what I tells you. Meh. Now, the only disadvantage, of course, with the Headhunter is he's level 1, which could prove problematic. Select a boon! The Skin of Alabaster. Reduces damage received from elite enemies by 25%. Not bad, but the caveat of it being elite is annoying. Mutant Claw. Increased damage dealt to elite enemies. And Jester's Visage. Significantly increases the chance to be attacked by an enemy. I mean, I'd possibly be tempted to pop that on my knight, considering he is armoured to the teeth. In fact, his teeth are probably armour. But then again, I don't necessarily know if I really want him to be permanently attacked. Because even his armour might falter under permanent attack. Although it significantly increases the chance, I suppose. Doesn't guarantee it. But then he's already got 2 accessories. I don't know whether I want to choose to do that. I think let's have a Mutant Claw. And my Mutant Claw is going to go on Can't Sleep Must Pain. And what I'll do is try and remember that Can't Sleep Must Pain is going to be my king of killing the elites. Now, do we want to go to a chest containing artifacts or a grave containing minions? I'm slightly leaning towards more minions. Yes. Choose a battle squad. I did earlier. Stop telling me to choose battle squads. You bastard. Right, let's kill them all. Whippings for you, sir. I hate getting my hands dirty. Well, I think we'll probably use... Does 100% damage to a random enemy and moves it to the first position. 150% dread to a random enemy. Moves the target to a random position. That's going to go... I must admit, what we'll do first... We'll do Dual Slash as his first manoeuvre. And hope... it target... Oh, is it going to be 1, 2 or 3? So, odds are it's going to target at least one of those 2. If it targets both, that would be optimal. Excellent. Well done. I know it was going to block, but it gets rid of the block. That's the crucial detail. And that's what I wanted from that. Hunting down the Taskmaster. Little Alex Horn! Come here. Oh, no. Okay, so where's the... Overwatch. Yes. Because theoretically, with Overwatch, when I utilise the Headhunter's abilities to move them all around... What, do you have a debuff? No. No, you don't have a debuff. But I suppose I could gain Mana and Wrath, but I don't really need to. Hollow, no. I think maybe just sort of attack a dude. It's you. You volunteered to be attacked, sir. Well done. Well done, sir. And I will just double check. Because I'm wondering if the Headhunter... Oh, now I could do... Oh, no, that's the Headhunter. I was going to say now I could do with removing debuffs, but apparently not the right one. So... Yeah, this one... Yes, I did wonder what would happen if it targeted the one in the front. It can't. Clever. Very clever. So, do we want to stress one out or do we want to catch them? Gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. You know it's my destiny. Headhunters. Because it's random. Do you know what? I'm going to use stress. And then I'm going to move one to a random position. No, I'm not. Arseholes! Ah, but someone's moved anyway, so I suppose it wasn't a complete waste. It was only a partial waste. Fuck's sake. Okay, so you two are going first. I should be able to wipe out the Taskmaster with the wolf. So I wonder if I pierce this guy. Oh! And that is what happens when she gets a crit. When she gets a crit, people die. People die in my arms tonight. All enemies lose 12 vigor. The knight recovers an amount of vigor equal to the damage dealt. Not bad, but not necessarily... I mean, 12's not enough to kill him anyway, so... And he's not doing too badly on health, so I think we'll just do a standard attack. And we'll leave the Taskmaster, theoretically at least, for the wolf to hunt down. Yeah, excellent. Death delivered unto you all. Granted, it healed their sanity, but I'm fine with that. Physical... I mean, bounty's not a bad shout, I don't think. Yeah, slice him in two. Do a little spin job. Slice him up. Slice him down. Slice him all around. Kill the man. Oh, with your sword. Your big old sword. As I say, I do like the Headhunter. He's quite good. And then Furious. Ugh. And I've got to admit, that werewolf, I've never played as a werewolf, I don't think. I don't know whether they were just introduced after I sort of stopped playing this game for a while, or something else, but nonetheless, that werewolf was a very good shout, because he is proving enjoyable. Let's bring Blue Bush back in. But we might leave Blue Bush out of battles for now. No, let's... Do we not... Oh, I suppose, yeah, we could check in on our artifacts. So, 10 spell power, no. I mean, we are verging on them no longer being level 5 or lower, so we might change it up at some point in the not too distant future. That one, I'm unlikely to use a spell, but it's not taking up a slot, so there's no point in saying no to it. It's a bit like that Glass Dagger, even if it only gets one go in the game. If it gets one go in the battle, then even that's worth something. I must admit, I'd be tempted to save up and just go for your attack strength still, because I think your attack strength is crucial. Yours is pretty... Yeah, I think really your attack strength wouldn't go amiss either, so we'll go for you. You, I think, save up your points, you're saving up your points, and you're saving up your points, I think, as well. Excellent. We move on, I believe. And get on ourselves... oh, choose a battle. Well, choose a battle squad. Choose a battle squad. Ah! Oh, that's almost a shame. We've got a headless man, another werewolf if we wanted, or another sort of skeleton soldier. Well, I did say the wolf was rather good, so maybe a second wolf wouldn't go amiss. I must admit, is there a way of sort of... No, there's not. That's a shame. Would have been nice to explore the graveyard to see if I could use one of those minions as a sacrifice. I've never seen the werewolf as a sacrifice yet. I've never seen the headless, so I'm going to grab the other skeleton for the sake of a potential sacrifice in the graveyard. See what we need. That needs a Dark Knight. That needs a Dark Knight. That needs a Wraith. That needs a Banshee. That needs a... I'm not entirely sure... Blood Phantasm. Literally never seen one of those, so that's not helpful. Ah, the Excavation. So we could pop our new skeleton in the Excavation and do that. And then...
Was there an effort to set me free sometime in the past?
Oh, I see. He's actually sort of in there. Oh, excellent.
For my growing army.
I thought I'd actually have to put another minion in there, but apparently the one I sacrificed is automatically in it. That's intriguing and good, maybe? I assume it's good. Cultists, Digger's Souls, and then experience over there. So I think, I mean, it doesn't matter yet. We need to get past this battle, but I think it's going to be over to the cultists and straight up. Oh, choose an arsehole. Any arsehole. Any arsehole, choose an arsehole. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the arseholes. And now, was this your arsehole? I mean, I hadn't intended to time it with the fact that the wolf decided to slice and dice, but still. Yeah, I think your bog standard dual slash will do nicely. And then we can sort of rearrange and figure out, is it worthwhile trying the stance thing again? I'm really thinking it's not. I think we'll think of him, get some boostage to her attack strength for next time. These guys are going to stick around long enough to make that worthwhile, I think. Slice that guy since he's mostly damaged. Try and take away his life. How dare you? I can undebuff me anyway, so that's fine. You hunt down the Taskmaster. Get him. Good dog. Get the Taskmaster. See? The Taskmaster's a bad man. He's a bad man. Let's try that and see if we get the Taskmaster. I didn't. But I did pull that man off. And sometimes that's more than what you can ever ask for. I reckon you can finish off the middleman with the hammer. Yeah, you ain't no Thor, bitch. Well, he's now he's a Thor bitch, but he ain't no Thor bitch. And then the headhunter probably just do his random physical doodahs there. Yeah, let's claim a bounty. I really do just like coconut. I can't help myself. I love a bit of coconut in the morning. Good lord, she is dangerous when she crits. She is brutal. Oh, another gambling chip. Oh, it is a gamble. It is an Ed Gamble. Have you ever seen an Ed Gamble? Not live, but I have seen some of his doings. It's very entertaining, truth be told. Dark Knight, I think. Yeah, we can do your armour, so do your armour up again. That improves your offence as well. For as you get stronger and stronger, you manage to, you know, get more and more armoured. Oh, hello. Choose a gift. The Heart of Emptiness. Mana and Wrath restored each time the Dark Knight receives damage. Werewolf. The Moon Shard. The werewolf receives 5 luck and 5 critical hit strength until the battle ends each time they take damage. The Bride of Iratus increases critical damage dealt by the Bride of Iratus by 50%. Oh my god, she's going to be so bad. So badass, that is, specifically. The Headhunter has an additional 5% chance to kill an enemy with any attack. I mean, that's not bad, but I think just straight up my girl is being a deadly badass is going to be better. Oh, interesting. I don't remember giving her the Serpent Skull. Oh, no, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Fucking idiot. Critical damage, I think that's the one, isn't it, to go for. Critical damage. It'll override the golden. I think, are we 100% sure, game, that I can't take these items off? No, I think we're 100% sure. So that's 10%, that's 50%, so well worth it, but it would have been nice to be able to give the tooth to someone else. Said no one ever. Right, trying to... Oh, you and your battle squads. Such an annoying habit. I think what I'd have preferred as a system... I can understand why they've done that system, but what I think I would have preferred as a system is just... You always take the first battle squad. You change in and out the squad as you see fit. But you only ever have one battle squad that you take into battles. As I say, I can sort of understand why they've done it the way they did it. But it's still sort of annoying. Let's buff you up, because I think these guys are going to put up a bit of a fight. So it's always worthwhile getting her both up. Getting her boof up. Getting her boof up indeed. Do, 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 do. Oh, interesting. Oh, a minus 50% chance to escape. Okay. And yeah, reduces all damage. Can't be critically hit. And the ears necklace. We have a necklace of ears. I can hear you. Big question is it like human ears? Or is it sort of ears of corn? Taskmaster, kill him. He is good dog. Try catching him. Yes, good headhunter. You may be a little bit randomised, but on that occasion you did an excellent job. Slice the man. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, I think it's probably well worth going. Pow! Yeah, yeah, it was. Oh dear. Excellent stuff. That was a serious chunk of change. Yes, indeed. Just a couple of basic slashes. Have a basic slash. Yeah. Oh, boo hiss boo, headhunter. Boo hiss boo. You were supposed to be doing better than that. I suppose I could have taken a chance and put her on the other guy, because if she'd crit, she would have very much wrecked his shit up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Indeed, my shift will kill me before you do. Well, I wouldn't bet on it. That wolf's going to kill you long before anything else. Point proven.
Your suffering ends,
A brain! Iratus receives 16 spell power. I really need to deal in spells more, because they're really pushing me with spell power, and I've just done nothing. Oh, I found a weapon. Well, I'm in excellent-ish, I suppose. So I take it, are you still in there? Yeah, you are still in there. Excellent. So the Abode of Wrath. Oh no, the Abode of Wrath's a bit bland. Banshee. Can we create a Banshee, please? A Banshee. Have you got enough for a Banshee? I've got enough for a Banshee.
you will learn to enjoy
Excellent.
your wretched existence.
I'm going to put you in the Dead Lake. You'll like it in the Dead Lake. There you go.
Millennia has tainted the waters around my tomb. I can
Yes.
feel something alive beneath the dark.
Oh, you don't
surface.
want to feel alive in the
Something
taint.
I can use.
Does not work on summoned minions. I do not understand what that means.
Transformation.
But I'll use it anyway.
Becomes free.
And I think at this point, what I might do... Nah, the Scalpel Artist might work quite nicely as well. Might be worthwhile saving up 4 points for that, perhaps. Ah, the Headhunter. There's a C. So yeah, okay. Has a 6% chance of immediately kill. Yeah, okay. So that's currently 80% 2 randos. 80% 2 randos and a 6% chance of immediately killing. 80%, okay. 80% of a specific person and the next in line. So continuing it to be random with a 6% chance of immediately killing an enemy. Or, I mean, arguably, I keep focusing on the top one. I can use the others as well. I can upgrade these more if I wanted to. So at the moment, 100% ignores block. This is 100%. I was going to say it does move it to the first place there. So random enemy. This one's still random enemy. 50% chance to stun. Moves the enemy to the first position and ignores block. That one still ignores block. 80%. That's gone down, which is interesting. Ah, but you do get to choose the target this time. To a chosen enemy, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm tempted to keep them high damage and random, to be honest. I don't tend to use that Sensum one. And I don't tend to use the trap one. So I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, I'm thinking sort of keep the rando. Keep the rando and have a chance of death. That feels like it might be quite useful. And then... You might be better off saving your points until later. Later. And I could technically swap out the zombie's brain if I wanted to. Do we got any stuff like that? Yeah. Yeah. Feels like it could be worthwhile. Well, no, I might save it. Might save it until there's a slightly more guaranteed sort of yes, that's going to work sort of deal. Yeah. So let's carry on in our dungeon. Oh, collect the digger's souls. Excellent. And now just straight on to battle. That'll do. That'll do, Frankie. That'll do. Who's Frankie? I don't know. Okay, so there's the bomber we should probably be dealing with. We've now got a mad mage and an elite hunky. I'm sorry, your name is Hunky. A bit up yourself, aren't you? Anyway, I think it would be beneficial to have Can't Sleep Must Pain deal with that elite, but equally, I think I want to deal with this bomb man, and slicing him in the back is going to be a very good way of doing that. I don't want to chance dragging the guy to the front, because I feel like what he has to do is he has to get to the front and then he'll blow up. Now, whether I'm correct or not, I don't know, but I feel like that's the system in play. Let's get you buffed again, since more so the fact that we're going against elites here. And you slice that man. As I say, I think he's slowly but surely shuffling his way to the front. And the closer he gets to the front... Oh no, he's just got bombs. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm wrong then. Although he does keep going towards the front. And so... Yeah, no, there's plenty of people. So at this point, I think it'd be beneficial to go there. And yes, good lad, Headhunter. But bad lad, Headhunter. Why'd you fuck it up, Headhunter? Please stop fucking it up. I must admit, her Overwatch, if he's moving, I'm going to get the Overwatch going. And then potentially I'm going to get more out of that Overwatch. I cannot guarantee this. Let's slice this man here. And then... Because I don't know if she does it on both characters that are moving or just the one. Oh, that's... Okay, never mind. I don't need to kill the enemy if the enemy kills themselves. That mage doesn't quite understand how he deals with his friends. Excellent. That's what I wanted to see. So that just moves the werewolf. So you might as well just furiously swing at the front man. Really need to deal with that mage, but it's going to take a moment. Ooh, I've got a purple mist. And you are embracing my purpley mist. The purpley mist is here. Yes, indeed. Slice it, dicey. Slice the man in twain. Rip him to shreds. And now, finally, slash him up. Or don't, you fucking prick. This is how you do it. The bride of Iratus doesn't fail me, does she?
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging.
Oh, excellent. Humanitarian. Humanarium token. And a level 5 brain. I feel like I'm missing the ability to upgrade my stuff a bit more. Don't know if that's true or not. But the odds of getting an upgrade seem slim to none, which makes me feel like it's pointless doing this sort of transmutation. I suppose there's an argument that says I don't need all of these basic parts, but I don't know. Feels like there was a better way of getting basic parts last time. But I can't remember, so I might just be wrong. I might just be talking out of my arse. But in fairness, if I was actually talking out of my arse, it would sound a lot more like this. And then you wouldn't fully understand what I was saying, would you? Critical luck. I can't do luck anymore. No. I suppose I could up the damage in general, but I might just wait until next time to level that up. Again, might just wait until he can level that up. So I usually use hunting down, don't I? So let's upgrade that. Or is that the... Yeah. I mean, I usually use it for the back row, so 300% back row only might not go amiss. Or 200% upgrade for the back two. That does... Oh no, that's only the front two, so I would have a weakness where he couldn't target the person in position 3. Or easily target the person in position 3, but... Ah, fuck it. I like the idea of going all in on that rear row. Or rear row. And then statistics for the headhunter. I mean, he has been missing, so maybe upgrade his ability to hit things. And then maybe upgrade his resistance as well. And now the Dark Knight. Wait until we can upgrade his armour. That must be... I don't use any of these other manoeuvres, but still. Unfeeling aggression. That's because he doesn't usually stand at the back row. Each time an enemy receives a buff. I mean, at this point, I might just look at the statistical upgrades, which is not an unreasonable decision. In fact, yeah, we'll either go for this one or this one, resistance or armour. I've got slightly lower resistance at the moment, so maybe over this one. But let's see. I want the best of the two, but we'll definitely upgrade this ability. Each time an enemy receives a buff, the Dark Knight deals 60%. Okay, so that's a debuff at 75%. Interesting. And that's a buff at... Okay. Well, I was leaning towards resistance, and I think debuffs are going to be easier to put on them. Feels like that's going to be easier to set up, because I can try and find myself a group that are doing specifically debuffs, which I think will work better for me. So again, spell power, but I don't use many spells, so that doesn't make much difference. I'll take a chance on getting some more common stuff, which is nice. And then, yeah, probably, yeah, Grave for another minion. And I was going to say, we need to try and figure out how we get out of here. Oh, did we get that quest in the end? Oh, yeah, it triggered, didn't it? Yeah. We was being daft. But then I could. But again, I don't really want to go to the sacrificial water, truth be told. But I could possibly find another quest there. But it might be better. Might be better to go up to that experience. And then... Yeah. No, I like that idea. Okay, that's fine. Oh, choose a battle squad. You choose a battle squad. You choose a battle squad. You choose a battle squad. Everybody chooses a battle squad. Okay, that mage is problematic, but for now, I'm going to use my brand new 300% attack power on you. That's a lot of damage. The Taskmaster's going to need more than flex tape to deal with that situation. When's the Taskmaster going? Not soon enough. Let's try and tackle the mage before he starts getting a bit out of control. And then let's try and see what happens. Taskmaster being pulled forward is not going to be a bad thing, although... Oh, especially that does put him in the rear position, which is where he wants to be for that. Not my best move, but then I suppose it wasn't technically my intention to put him on the back row, it just sort of happened. Let's drag him forward. I say drag him forward, it was a random strike, there was no guarantee, but sometimes it's sufficient. I wonder if it would be worthwhile, perhaps, doing that. No, I think I can probably just kill the wizard. That's probably the most sensible path. If you get the opportunity to kill the wizard, kill the wizard. Oh, I suppose the other way around that block, which I've not really addressed, I could just use magical attacks, but none of my people have magical attacks, which makes that a little bit awkward. So yeah, the idea of me being able to use magical attacks is laughable, considering I don't have any, but apart from that, it's all good. You had to miss, didn't you, you prick? The one time I need you not to miss, and you decide, oh, do you know what I'll do? Oh, I think I'll miss. Yeah, it's fine. But that's why I needed him to hit, to get rid of that block. Oh, the headhunter's taking a bit of a beating. I wonder if the headhunter's going to be taken out of fighting for at least the next battle. And slices. Raw. I am the mighty slicey kitty. Well, doggy. It's very different things, aren't they, doggies and kitties? But never mind. Never mind indeed. Ooh, Vampire Fangs. Restores 15% of the damage dealt as Vigor. Well, do you know what? I'm slightly tempted to possibly summon a vampire. Oh, I've got the bones. Although having said that, that headhunter has suddenly replenished a fair amount of its health. I still feel like it might be worthwhile creating something else. So I'm leaning towards vampire. I don't think they've got an inherent sort of blood sucking. Yeah, so actually there's a lot of losing vigor for these bloody vampires. And yeah, you'd need bloodthirst to be able to sort of mitigate all of that. So I don't know if I like it or not now. The shade, pain reflection. Just immediately looking at these moves makes me think, no, this is confusing and complicated. I need more. Just slam my. Do you just slam your stick into them? Oh, you're stress. Yeah, you're very stressy based. We want someone good in the second position, really. I can't deny I might just bring one of my old ones back in, I suppose. You're magical, which is not too bad. You wouldn't necessarily... Yeah, you'd fit in the first slot reasonably enough. Yeah, magical might... I did specify that my magic is very much sort of weak-willed at the moment, so I feel like that might work. And shall I give you a brains? And do you want those fangs after all? There's a level 5 brain or a level 4 brain. I might save me level 5 brain, but you can have the level 4 brain, methinks. So here, so what we got? Target can't move, 100%. 100% target can't move and loses resistance. Specifically 24 resistance. Quite a lot of resistance. That's more damage, but that's potential for more damage over 4 turns. I feel like Death's Grasp is probably the better one. We might be mistaken. Oh, no, that's interesting. I can't seem to upgrade his attack. I suppose it's because you're perhaps based on the idea of doing a lot more stress. Because, yeah, you are sort of built around stressing people out, which is not unreasonable, but just doesn't necessarily help with that first attack. Which means I don't think you're suited to that. The werewolf is ironically going to get vampire fangs. You're doing what? You're giving a werewolf vampire fangs? Are you insane? I'm not allowed to do that. Okay, so it deals 25 magic damage. I mean... That's not bad. That's not a bad amount of damage. Do you know what? I'm going to learn that spell. And now my presence can be felt in the midst of battle. And if you're feeling my presence in the middle of battle, it means you're ruining Christmas. You're a dick. You're ruining Christmas. You're a dick. Ooh. Well, I said they were complicated, but... I don't really need a... Well, no, I don't really need another wolf. So fuck it. Let's get the mystery one. The Shade. Don't really know how to use them all that well, but, you know. We shall see, I suppose. 12 mana. Debuff. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, interesting. So, the shade and the target, swap positions, loses 30% accuracy. That might not be a bad one to upgrade first. Because yeah, it's very, very sort of non-offensive. I suppose the Gloom Cores do some, but you need someone else, because it's not even got its own way of diminishing. Oh no, okay, that's not. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. 165% reduces damage received from enemies. And then that one's just 200%. I think maybe reduces. Yeah, it reduces damage, I think.
Yourself worthy of my investment.
And then, arguably, I suppose, again, it doesn't really do attacks. Yeah, it's a weird. That's a weird. I don't likes it. I don't likes you. Well, he don't likes you either. That's fair. Well, he don't likes me either. Let's go. Battling time now. Time for a battle. A battling time again. Well, I think once again, slice the man in the back. Ooh. Almost to the point where I can insta-kill things. Well, I think for the sake of removing that guy, I will be removing that guy. Oh, hello. Who are you? Ataman! Don't Ataman. Don't just randomly Ataman. You don't at people online. And that's the headsman. Oh, if only I had the headhunter. That would have been very good. Whoa, you've got defense out the wazoos. Nobody needs defense out of the wazoos. You've got magical defense, which is just irksome since I just put in a magical fucking creature. Let's try and just slice through your health bar, I suppose. I've got my werewolf coming up in a moment as well. So, curse. So, and the next position in line, so I could possibly curse those two. Or magical damage. I think it might be better to curse them, because they've got... Oh no, that is considered magical damage, so they did ward it. That's fine. Slicing time. Rip out his gonads. Rip out his gonads. Rip out his testicles. Testicles, testicles. Have you ever stopped to think about your testicles? And how much they could be ripped out by a werewolf? I mean, you can do if you want. Now we can start doing magical damage to these two again. So you are going to be cursed. I put a curse on you. Don't you attack my wolf. Don't you attack my wolf. Don't you attack my wolf. Magical grasp of death. My hands that do dishes are as soft as my ass. With my grouting mixture. Stress you out. Look deep into the void. She looked deep into the void and apparently didn't really give a shit. Let's do that, and then the theory will be that I'll get rid of that shield before that crops up. Yes, I will. Excellent. And now you can just grasp her. Grasp her with your grasping hands. Oh no, I don't want to grasp her with my grasping hands. It seems rude. She didn't ask to be grasped by my grasping hands. Grasp her anyway. Yeah. Clawed to death. Oh god, that, I mean, in fairness, that's a very apt description. The terrifying visage. All minions receive plus 10% extra damage dealt until the end of combat. Probably best to save that for a boss, unless a better item comes along, but I suspect we want to leave that until Bossington's. There's another bloody mage. And we all know mages are a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass today. Up your armour value again. Oi, oi, up your armour, son. Up your armour. A bit more luck. A bit more luck for you. And now away to battle. Oh, choose a bloody squad. Choose a squad. Choose a squad. I don't want to choose a squad. I imagine my werewolf wants to choose a squad because it wants to eat the squad. Yes! Insta-kill! You are the one, the only, the glorious master of destruction and pain. Best thing in the world. How much health you got left? 45. So that can probably do 28 to 32. Yeah, okay, so... You! Enjoy being pained! And now enjoy, theoretically, being dead. I'll gripper your... Oh, why didn't you gripper his... You should have gripped harder. If you'd gripped harder, we'd be better off, wouldn't we? Whoa! This Wraith has fucking shields for days. Jesus. I was not expecting that many shields. I mean, who does? Who expects that many shields on a fucking Wraith? Nobody expects that many. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, I see. You're taking... No, you're not. I don't know. Hang on. Redirect to self. Oh, it's a 50% chance. Okay. There's a 50% chance he will take the damage. He didn't. So, well done. You pointless brick. Trap. Summons a concealing cloud for 2 rounds. Any minion within the cloud receives 25 evasion. Evolution! Evolution! I see a line in the sand. Don't really need that. I suppose let's start beating on the statue by grabbing at it with my little hands. It's not really worth using magic on the headsman because he's got that rune defense, and I've got plenty of physical stuff that can just not be affected by that rune defense. So we might as well just avoid it. And that's the secret sometimes. Just avoid it. Just avoid it. Grabby hands! They are so very crotch heavy, aren't they, those grabby hands? I'm gonna pull you off to the land below. Almost said the land down under, which would just be Australia. Which would be a hell of a flight, wouldn't it, if you're just being pulled off to the land down under. Guarantees to fight a brain after a victory. One-time use. That's probably worthwhile just using immediately. Ooh! Archmage's robes. All enemies lose 1 ward at the beginning of each battle. And at the beginning of each battle, Iratus gains plus 100 wrath. The Skull Torch. Okay, well, let's have a look at my artifacts. My artifacts. Okay, so it might be worthwhile, because we are now above level 5. So, spell power. Loses a ward. Common and better parts. A random enemy loses luck. That's not terrible. But I do wonder if it would be worthwhile, now I've got a spell, could be worthwhile just pumping my spell power up. Any other gems, jewels or doodads? No. So I think, yeah, we'll pop on the brain in a jar. Or just the ability to get a brain. Oh, if only I had a brain. Let's increase your evasion. Yeah, I concur. And your accuracy. I concur with that. I concur. Do you do rags at all? No. Yeah, the only interesting one we've got is rags. Do you do rags? You do rags. I've got my wolf a do rag. Oh my god! I've just boosted its attack twice, and its initiative once. Oh, this werewolf. This werewolf is going to be fucking ace beyond comparison. Kerrang! I suppose, yes, he is technically a brain in the jar, isn't he? Flaming Skull sets them on fire. Teeth. Chom. Twice to the same target. Spell power reduces mana spent by 1%. Interesting. And then the Bone Spear. Enjoy my Bone Spear. Bone Spear. All minions receive +3 attack. Again, I feel like that is a passive. In fact, I think I've just identified that, yeah, circles are passive, squares are active. Okay, that's fine. That's I'm quite pleased that I've worked that out now. That's going to make life a lot easier. Oh, I don't have any talent points, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of rigged them so that they don't miss all that often now, so the idea of going, yeah, no, I want to avoid them missing is almost laughable. Minion experience! Oh my god, this team is too powerful now. I've left all my other team behind, though, that's the problem. I've now sort of got myself stuck in a team where it's like, yeah, I can't do anything else now. 10, so that's 14 and 14. And this one is 10-10, but I gain 16 spell power, which is not the worst of things, but I do feel like... I suppose let's default to this. So dread attack would benefit her more, so I think we'll go with that one. That feels right. Can't do any more for my crits, can't do any more for the attack, so leave her stats for now. Surely you can't. No, okay, you can't. That's a shame. In a way, that's a shame. I'll save up, try and boost his attack again. So what other things was I using for the Wraith? Necrotic Wind, terrible. Especially removes all buffs. That's quite good. So, and pushes them, okay. And they lose all initiative. And it's still 120, that's not bad. That's 150. But doesn't do the push, I suppose, is the key thing. Yeah. I like the idea of the push. I like the idea of the push. What do I feel like you'd be benefiting from? Possibly more evasion? Well, having said that, you've got those shields, which is quite impressive. But then again, I suppose you've got limited vigour, so... And when you've got limited vigour, sometimes that's just unfortunate. Yeah, up that resistance, because again, the more resistance and damage mitigation the man has, the stronger his powers become. So yeah, I think... Oh, there's an old man. I don't know what the old man does, but he's here. He's here, and he's old. He's here, and he's old. Catch the laggers. I'm going to slice a wizard. Oh, you're a wizard, Harry. And a werewolf just stabbed you in the back. Oh, he's a doomsayer. We're doomed. Doomed. Doomed from birth. She's making big talk. And I'm afraid she's never stopping. Well, I fear these shields I just have to plough through in some fashion. Although I could go for the golem first. Take care of the golem first. That might be the easier thing to do. Although, having said that, unlikely to necessarily be easier. My wind... Yeah, my wind might be quite good to sort of... Oh, he's immune to that anyway. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. Nobody asked you to actually take damage, but it would have been nice if you had. Slicey dicey, twice as nicey, and more slicey dicey. God damn, my physical attack prowess is excellent. The only problem is if I come across someone who is completely immune to physical damage, that would be very inconvenient. Very inconvenient indeed. How dare you mark me? I'm not called Mark. You're Mark. I will mark you. I will debuff you beyond belief. Interesting. Oh, it costs Wrath. Oh shit, yeah, there's both of those, so fuck. Should have been paying more attention to that. Well, I suppose the best I can really do is... Oh, of course, that's why sometimes they specify you got 2 attacks. First attack can go through a shield and then grab the second one. Excellent. I'd forgotten that. I think I did know that back when I first played this game, but I'd completely forgotten that. Is that a retreat mark? Yeah, tactical retreat. I don't really want to retreat, because I don't need to. Because I'm frankly kicking the shit out of these people. I know this is the easiest level, and it gets harder and harder and harder, but, you know, it always does get harder and harder and harder. But yeah, it's not proven that troublesome at the moment. But we do seem to have levelled up what feels like quite quickly. Which I'm fine with, to be honest. I'm fine with it. Not every game has to be a fucking ball ache, you know. Some games you're allowed to just enjoy. I know, it's weird, right? Sorry, I don't understand. Enjoy it. No, I don't understand it. It has to be a pain in the arse, difficult monster of bullshit. Or master of bullshit, I suppose, more so. Oh, you cheeky little boy! But guess what? I attacked twice, because I'm a werewolf.
Soon
And I'm going to
this
fuck you up.
world will be mine.
If the minion starts their turn in position 1 or 2, they receive +5 vigor. Not intolerable. Level 8 brain in a jar. Excellent. Cursed Grimoire. Each round of combat, Iratus recovers 30 wrath. After a victory, Iratus recovers 40 mana for each enemy that fled. Okay. I mean, fleeing is not... I suppose fleeing, you can get them to flee if you use your stress mechanics, but using your stress mechanics is a bit of a arseache. Something you don't necessarily want. I mean, in fairness, you definitely don't want an arseache. Oh, you don't want an arseache. Well, I suppose you're the only one who really starts in... Well, I suppose... Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're necessarily the best one for that, but... You are technically there. So, you're there and you exist. I suppose it will do. Carrying on, regardless. So the general plan, if you're interested, I'll probably have a crack at the boss there, because we're quite close to getting through the boss of this section. And then I'll probably put it away and possibly do something else, depends on precisely what the time ends up being. Enemies can't escape or become inspired. All minions receive +3 initiative for their first 2 turns of combat. And if the total sum of minion levels in battle is less than 21, after a victory, Iratus additionally gains 10% of the experience. I think the war drum seems like the better notion. Now, what do I actually... How do I use these war drums? Is that something that's automatic, or something I need... Ah, that is something I need to equip, okay. It's not in the armour slot, it's not in that slot. The war drums are a gem slot, so at the moment I'm using spell power. Which I sort of feel like having the spell power, now that I've got a spell, having spell power is not an unreasonable thing. So let's try and tackle these guys, then we get a lovely little present, and then it's the boss. Oh wow, that's an elite Taskmaster. Okay, that's alarming. Slice through her. Unfortunately, she blocks it, which is quite annoying. Considering the amount of elites in this battle, I think thinking of him is going to be hugely beneficial. I will shoot out their eyes, so that only I may look upon you. Ooh, that's the sort of devotion you could do with... Oh, damn, she's asleep. That's not good. She's a jeep. No, she's not really a jeep, I don't think. No, it's just your handwriting. These guys are doing quite a chunky amount of damage. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that they've now made it slightly more difficult. How dare they? Slice and dice her. She got away with it the first time. She doesn't get away with it the second time.
Just as it died.
Oh, he's got maximum whippage. Maximum whippage indeed. We don't need maximum whippage. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Start using magical attacks on that guy, perhaps. And then, yeah, methinks recharging with the absorption of my boy is going to be hugely useful. And slicey. Oh, whip it real good. He is whipping everybody. He is a right little whipper. Snapper. Yes, excellent. Just keep trying to chip away at them, I suppose. Oh, there we go. Your skin will look fine sewn upon me. Excellent that he's sort of dodged that, and now just try and slice this guy. Turns out the Taskmaster's going to live till the end this time, just because he was in the wrong position to get insta-killed by my werewolf. And now I've focused my fire on everybody else.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like. Yeah, pathetic.
They aren't doing very well. Although they did do a fair chunk of change to me. There was a moment of alarm There was some alarm bells. I'll tell you what, we'll do a cheeky little sort of absorption just to boost his boost him options. I'm not going to use the Wrath for anything else in the immediate future. And everybody else can clearly take care of the situation. But yeah, that was the first time we really lost a concerning amount of health. Level 9 brain. Do I want to sort of pop the level 9 brain in? I almost feel like yes. Although having said that, my characters are almost at level 9 anyway. So do I really want to? Is there a sort of a heal my boys one? I'm not seeing an obvious heal my boys one, but doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't exist. I'm just aha, there's a heal my boys one, but it's quite far away. We'd have to go through this one. Yeah, that's not terrible anyway. That's not terrible. But it's going to take a while, but I think it might be worthwhile waiting to go into there. Let's see what else we can do in the graveyard, I suppose. The arena... well... yeah, I suppose it might not go amiss doing the arena, might it? So I'll tell you what, let's get another skeleton. Let's get another skele boy. And then we can open up the arena. You in there, and off you go, building the arena. And what we'll do, we'll pop the lost soul in the arena for now, because you are the lowest of the levels. That will do nicely. The library, 32 experience. Okay, that could be well worth it. So let's get myself a Dark Knight to try and build that up. Assuming I can. I keep assuming that I can just keep building these minions, but so far so good in the fact that I haven't run out of parts. But the crucial thing is I have just sort of... oh, excellent. You are now a part of the library, like the other one. Excellent. Wandering every minion next to it generates 3 to 6 of those. What's the next stage of that? A mummy. Wrath, Iratus statue. Yeah, I mean that's the bride of Iratus. Probably can afford to build another bride, I would think. Yes.
Oh, honey, you are so wonderfully rotten.
Damn straight she is.
What can I say?
Now, are you another... yep, you're another automatic.
To funnel magical energy.
Automatic thing. Excellent.
To provide some much-needed grandeur to my lair, practical and pleasing.
An ancient coffin. Let's see what items we get from the ancient coffin. Select a boon. The boiling blood we've already got, and it wasn't very good. At the start of each turn, the minion receives 1 random bonus until the end of turn. Interesting. The minion receives plus 24 attack and 24 dread when an ally dies. Well, see, the problem is I never really plan on the idea of my allies dying. So it's like, I don't want my allies dying. That's the key problem. Let's go tackle a boss. Like a boss. The keys in his possession granted this man great purpose. For a bribe and a favour, he was willing to carry missives, arrange fights, and allow gangs of criminals to quietly murder their competition while they slept. He saw himself as a king, and the keys were his crown. As long as they were needed, he was needed. But the undead care not for the jingling metal, and for the man himself, they will have no need at all. The Jingle Man. The Keymaster. So what have you got? Summoned. Disappears at the end of the battle. Okay. And yeah, all of them are summoned. So really, you need to sort of focus your fire on those. But I must admit, I can probably insta-kill that guy. So goodbye. I don't know how often he's inclined to summon his creatures. So let's get your buff on. Since it's a boost. And then let's... I mean, I'd love to be able to just sort of bypass them, but I think it's going to be just plough through his blocks. Do not care. Just plow straight through. Jingles! Freedom chimes. He's promising them freedom. Well, I'm promising them wind. And then I'm promising them also slicey dices, because unfortunately the third slot is the wolf's weakest area. Oh, he can redirect as well. Oh, you cheeky little bitch. Yeah, I suppose I need to sort of face the winds once again. Feel free to go insane. Oh, lucky. My wolf avoided the damage. Well, let's try and slice him again, because if he redirects, he redirects. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I think that's beneficial to still attack him. Now I could possibly... risky to utilise that, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just focus on getting rid of those guys. I think the werewolf might just prove to be sort of get rid of the bastards getting in my way levels of combatant on this occasion. Oh, goddamn redirect. Okay, fine. Well, you can't redirect anything anymore, can you, sir? No. No, you can't. I suppose arguably should have probably done that in the first place, but we'll buff him up. We'll boof him up. We'll boof him like Shia LaBeouf. Have you ever seen my Shia? It is quite LaBeouf. And if you ever watched my chia plants, you'd exclaim, my word, they are boof. Oh, he's going down like a little bitch, isn't he? Without his little friends, he's got fuck all. Oh, he's got friends now. Oh, Sir Dipshit. You've gone to the back row, haven't you? Do you know what happens to people at the back row? That's right. They get werewolfed. And you, sir, are about to get werewolfed. Oh! 189 points of damage. The man didn't know what hit him. I do. It was a fucking werewolf. An angry fucking werewolf. And you do not want to get struck from behind by an angry fucking werewolf. Burning blood. Oh, interesting. It's gone all the way up to burning now. It was boiling earlier. Shit, I left the oven on. That's the problem. The minion's attacks restore 25% of the damage dealt as wrath. Interesting. Yeah, I think I understand, and I think that's good. Excellent. We've got a few more little sort of dusty bits. Dusty something. I don't know what. The lost soul gained experience, I suppose, didn't it? Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, my minions. You are doing so devilishly well. Okay. When can I actually level that up? I don't know. Maybe I need more points? Or maybe it's just a sort of... once you hit a specific level, perhaps. I don't know. The Flames of Love! I don't think I've ever used... oh, it's because she's always in the back row. That's why I've never used the Flames of Love. Oh, the Flames of Love. Warning shot. That's quite a good one. So 100% interrupt. 100% interrupt and ignore ward. Interrupt stance. 100%. Can't move. I think can't move is probably slightly more useful. Tear to organs. I see. Tear up and then tear to pieces, tear to organs. So 25% loses armor resistance, ignores block, loses all blocks and wards. Interesting. Loses all armor and resistance still, but that does 100% damage now. Interesting. Oh yeah. It's interesting. That replaces the idea of losing their resistance and armor with losing their blocks and wards, but I still feel like that one's probably the better one. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one.
My enemies are in for a
and then do you have... yes, more attack. More attack. And you can have sort of slightly improved luck as well. You've not got much luck. And you don't have an ability upgrade anyway. That's fine. And you, of course, I don't know. Unfeeling, no. Hollow Strike, yeah, probably the best one. Removes all debuffs, 6 and 18, 12 and 6. Okay, so I think Wrath is probably the more useful, so you can get that one boosted. And you can't do your armour at the moment, so no, I think we'll leave that. Do you have Dust? Yes, you do. Dust? Anybody? No? Ah, now I can upgrade your armour. Excellent. And we've also got sort of those. Do you have those? No, no, no. Okay, interesting. Nobody has those. Well, the Dark Knight does have them, but he doesn't. Yeah, Mr. Blaboosh, you can have your upgraded doodads. But I must admit, there's not a lot you can do with your stat points at the moment. Excellent. Oh, I've got 3 of those now. What did we want? Ah, I think it was down this one, wasn't it? Yes. Frenzied Howling, and then we want to get Relentless Evil, and then finally we want to get to Battle Eternal. Right, let's have a look and see. Was I supposed to be saving it? Quick save? Quick save? I suppose that'll do, yeah. I think that's how you save it. I'll just quick save it again, just in case. But yeah, main menu, and I'm assuming if I start game, I'll have that again. Whether I get any further, because I might end up forgetting to play the game, and then they'll update it, and I'll lose the ability to use the file again. But you know, it's fine. It's all fine, isn't it? Just all fine. Fine beyond comparison. Fine beyond comparison. Ooh. Now it's really just noises, isn't it? Noises galore, noises galore, that is all you have got. Noises galore and more noises. Let's do Rocket League, a pocket rocket in my league. How many leagues is your rocket? We'll let it load and then I'll try and remember to actually change the game this time. They've got a new season in Rocket League, I believe. So we shall have to wait and see if that yields anything of interest. We don't know. I'll also check in with the shop and see if... Oh, we need to cut out of there. Excellent. And then down to here. Rocket Legwear. Do you want my Rocket Legwear? Oh, you can have my Rocket Legwear. Alright. So let's have a butcher's in the shop, see what if there's anything interesting. Season 6 starter pack. Featured shop. Is there anything for free? You got any freebies for me? No, I don't think you got any freebies. You usually advertise the freebies quite substantially, didn't you? So. The Boondels. Women's History Month. I can claim a Boondle. What's up, player anthem? Get the party started, player anthem. Open your eyes, player anthem. Hey. Yeah, go on. Fuck it, it's free. I will take all of the free. I don't necessarily know if I want to equip it, but I will certainly take them. I will take all of the freebies. I will take all of the freebies. The Tiger Special Soup. Oh yeah, the Tiger Special and the Superman Special. Yes, I remember that one. Christmas Special, Bugged, Hulk, Bronze Ring. Is that... Do I have 2 Hulks? Oh yeah, apparently I do have 2 Hulks. Interesting. Oh, well, I suppose arguably. Yeah. Why do I have 2 of those? Oh shit, that's the other setting I might need to change. Under audio? Oh, stream safe music is ticked. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I guess just maybe find a new car. I don't think I've got any new cars, but not specifically new cars. I might be able to find something of interest, I suppose. But, I must admit, a lot of the cars I've dismissed as ones I don't really like that much. So, or I've used them because I did actually like them. So, like the hotshot's not terrible, but it's a bit ugly. And just let me double check one other setting there, considering it is video. That's what we want. Yeah, it's interesting. The vertical sync, that might go horribly wrong there, but don't necessarily think that's better, but I don't think it's worse either. Yes, just make noises. The Marauder's the sort of cheap one. Yeah, Proteus, no. Ripper. Ripper's a nice one. The Takumi. Yeah, I've got a Takumi. I think I've got a Scarab somewhere. Venom. Yeah. That's Venom. Might be quite fun. Let's have a look. See if it's got any special decals. No, not really. Oh, the Goop. We could goop it up. Goop it real good. I could be the Flash, or just General Lightning, a little stripage, some major dots, flame on, bronze skin, or skulls. I mean, skulls is quite nice in fairness, isn't it? So sun damaged. That's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. But this is sort of slightly toxic now, isn't it? I'm not disliking it. And maybe that could be my theming. My primary theme in this is the fact that it's a toxic waste car. Maybe we want a darker... Not up to the purple, but maybe sort of... Maybe in the turquoise. That might do. What other sort of toon glossy, toon matte, toon wood. Wood! Semi-gloss, pearlescent. I usually like pearlescent, and metallic pearl is always nice. Metallics, matte, glossy. Flannel! Oh my god. Fiberboard, corroded metal. That might go quite well actually. Carbon fibre, camo, brushed metal, anodized. Tell you what, corroded metal as the base and sun damaged as the pattern. Yeah. The burnt sienna. Whoa, they are crazy fucking wheels. I think they are the ones I literally just unlocked, and I'm sorely tempted to go for them. Primarily because of the craziness of them. But let's have a look, see if there's any other new ones that leap out as desirables. We shall have to wait and see. No, not really. And I went to the fact that nothing's really... Oh, we were talking about Cobalt. View the blue car. Yeah, they might go on the blue car, and then we'll put the burnt sienna on the... Whoops, hang on. Yep, no, that's it. I've favourited them. I don't necessarily need to favourite them. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Any new boosts? I feel like there was a new boost. You see a weird fucking wheel. That's a second rainbow. Slime, I suppose I did say it was sort of toxic wasty. And no, so I don't have any new ones. So I think those slimes are exactly the same, aren't they? So I suppose actually, out of the orange one, yeah, we'll have that, and out of the blue one, we'll have that. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Or it'll suffice, I suppose, is the key thing. Doesn't have to be good. I suppose I did say toxic wasty, and Slimer could perhaps sit on top. Yeah. Does he look alright on... Yeah. he can sit on both of them. He can just sit on both cars. Any interesting flags that stand out? Mr. Carrot! Hello! And radioactive, of course, is always going to seem quite nice. What does it look like in motion? We're going to find out at some point. I mean, I don't know. They're new rules I've never used before. So I must admit, I'm slightly tempted. Maybe orange, carrot, blue, toxic sign. That'll do. And then here... Oh, here we go. We've got some brand new ones here. Doom. And then silver. Shame I don't have the gold, but I suppose it's fine. I will just have the silver, I suppose, for now. I might change that up at some point. The EKG. Standard blazers. I suppose maybe... I don't know. It's not really got an EKG sort of theme to it. It's fine. And the default engine noise is fine. And the... yeah, that'll do. So, let's rename it the... I don't know, the slime time. That'll do. It's fine. And now let's play the game. Oh, starts in 12 minutes. No, I think we'll just do some standards. We'll stick to competitive, I guess, for now. 3-on-3 standard. Just a basic, bog standard Rocket League for you. Because again, much like previous weeks, on some occasions I actually have to do my own dinner. I know. Please. But yeah, I do actually have to do my own dinner, so I've got to factor that in and possibly go a little bit early. But then I say that all the time and I never do, and I just end up having a late dinner. It's fine. Makes very little difference. Another player cancelled? Well, another player is a bellend. Find me another player. Do do do. With a baby who do the baby. Nobody do the baby. The baby is too young to be done. Had to devolve into a bomb there, didn't it? Ah, excellent. We will find out. I'm assuming... I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be very weird. Luckily... Oh, no. So you're... Oh, what have you got on top of your car? Little tiny fish. Oh, yeah. No, that's weird. That is... They just really just spin up, don't they? Anyway, let's try and actually... Oh, I've not played the game in a while. Is that going to be your excuse? It's a fucking good excuse, in fairness. I haven't played this game in a while. Not stopped me being shit in the past, I suppose. But even when I do play the game for a prolonged period of time, I'm still awful at it. Yeah, little tap there. Little tap. Oh, 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 oh! Opportunity fucking knocking. And I answered the door. And Opportunity said, "Hello! Would you like a goal?" And I said, "Yes, please." And so I got that goal. Excellent. Well, you know when I said I hadn't played it in a while? That's true, but clearly hasn't diminished the skill set. Oh, dang it. Don't do me like this, game. Don't do me like this. You can't let me have a cocky, cocksure fucking speech and then immediately let them score a goal. Oh, he's going. He sort of caught it, but not quite the way he wanted to catch it. Oh, yeah. Of course. Good old Rocket League. Instead of words, you simply make noises to get your point across. Ah, you bastard. Or ah, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. There's a lot of heavy lifting. Ooh, ee. Ooh, ee. Ooh, ting tang. Walla walla bang bang. Ooh, ee. Ooh, ting tang. Walla walla bang bang. I told the witch doctor, hit it, hey. I told the witch doctor, hit him, baby. And in fairness, the witch doctor, he didn't know what to say. because he didn't really understand what a hibbity-hibbity-hibbity-hee was. Which, in fairness, not many people do know what a hibbity-hibbity-hee is. Dang it, that was not my finest move, but we've lucked out a little bit there. Hibbity-hibbity-hibbity-hibbity-hibbity-hee. It does sound, when you do that sort of noise in an Irish accent, it does sound like you're being slightly racist. I suppose that might be because you are being slightly racist, but it's not. It's just I quite like doing an Irish accent, and I make I make strange noises, and you put the two together, and you get sorry. Don't recognise that character, but it's weird. It's a very weird looking character. I'm assuming that might be one of their sort of references to carrots. So weird. Just a happy little carrot sitting upon my craft. Oh, balls. One of my worst moves yet. Especially, it's opened up an opportunity for them. Come on, guys, hustle. We got to get back in the game, yeah? We've got to get back in the game. Yeah, we fucked it, lads. We fucked it. So, I need you to, you know, get fucking on top form now. Top form, son. Top form. Yeah! Ah, that's a shame. Very satisfying if you can score a goal off of that first touch. Whoa! Okay, the other alternate thing that happens with these wheels is when you go fast enough, they become such a blur that they just sort of halo out into, oh, you bastard. Yep, no, they got another one. I was too distracted by the wheels. Forfeit? Just play better. There's no point in forfeiting, just play the game better. I know, I'm such an arsehole. But I'm an arsehole that is not telling them to their faces that they're incompetent. See? There's a crucial and key difference. Ha-ha! Oh, Mr. Kiru. Oh, Soonest. Well, now there's no point in carrying on. Now we should have. I suppose this is the problem. When you see someone vote to forfeit, it means they want to leave. And the moment you don't then forfeit, they leave, and you get an even worse match. And it's quite frustrating. But there you go. Especially in this one, because you don't even get an AI replacement, because it's the fucking competitive mode. Excellent. Keep that going down the other end of the field, Mr. Credit. Is your name Mr. Credit or Mr. Credit? Are you a bank manager? Oh, you bastard. 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 That was awful. What the fuck was that I was doing? I don't know. Oh, yeah, little tap. Little tap. Oh, you bastard. No, he's got another one. Ah, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. And no, if it is meant to be Mr. Credit, he spelt it wrong. But I'm assuming it's not. He's a master crafter. I'm simply a master. I hate that Doctor Who. I do. Yeah. Bounce off the ball. Ah, you bastard. Hey-o! Did I get a twisty on it? No, I didn't. Or at least nowhere near enough. Ah, you bastards. Catchphrase of Rocket League. Ah, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. You're a bastard. You're a bastard. Everyone's a bastard. Old McBastard had a bastard. And he called it a bastard. And on that bastard, he had a bastard. Bastard, bastard, bastard. With a bastard here and a bastard there. Here a bastard, there a bastard. Everywhere a bastard. Old McBastard had a bastard. E-I-E-I. Bastard. Bastards. But are you a baiter? I am not. No, I have not mastered baiting. I'm only a sort of amateur baiter. We'll do one more match, then probably call it quits. Well, maybe 1 to 2 more matches. We shall see. We shall see. Oh yes, we will. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. I don't know why I've gone into what I think was the... Oh, it wasn't quite the Star Spangled Banner, was it? Because that's oh see, can you see? And that's not yet either, but it's the remix. Oh see, can you see? And by the darkness of earth and heavy. I don't know any more of the words other than oh say, so can you see? Which is a weird opening line. Oh say, can you see? Yeah. What am I looking at? You know, America. America. What can you see out here? America. I imagine only you possibly, being American, you know more as to the history of the song, and therefore perhaps understand the meaning of the words a little bit deeper. But as a surface individual who doesn't really care that much for sort of national anthems or anything like that, I don't have. Oh, I thought I had a goal. Oh no! They keep beating me. They keep beating me off. I don't like it. I don't like it, sir. I need you to stop beating me off. Just for a moment or two. Hiya! The Roseanne version, eh? I don't know. Did she make a meal of it? Although if it was intended to be bad, I suppose that's not quite so bad. Ah, you bastard! Do you know what you are? You're a Darklight bastard. Well, I'm not sure if it was Darklight that actually... Oh no, Darklight's on my team, yeah. It was Flo Cristino. Do you know what Flo Cristino means? It means bastard. Hey-ah! Never mind. Sort of floated aimlessly over the thing. Yes, I need backup. Backup! Oh, god damn it! God damn it! Do you know what you are? You missed the ball! You're a bastard! Oh, never mind. I missed the wall! That makes me a bastard. Oh, you scored another goal! I think that's one each now, isn't it? No, Gustavino. Gustavino's double bastard. Can't believe we've stumbled across the rare double bastard. Is he going to get a triple bastard? I don't know. It's very difficult to tell. Grab a little bit of boost and then back off into the goal. Play game and there you go, thank you. I thought you were going to be the ultimate in bastards. Oh, am I going to be the cheeky bastard? Nah. Not cheeky enough. Although, having said that, I think that is possibly the cheekiest of cheeky bastards, because I didn't score that goal. A poem written during the war of 1812 by a guy who had been taken prisoner on a boat in the harbour. He knew the city hadn't fallen yet because he could still see the flag at night from the glare of the rockets being fired. Hence the emphasis on being able to see. Just hang around the goal for a bit. Whoa! Should have hung around the goal for a bit more. I thought I was doing... Oh. Yeah, cheeky boy. Nah. Couldn't get the cheeky boy going. Couldn't get the cheeky boy today. If you need a cheeky boy... Consider... I don't know where the ball's gone. I've lost track of the ball. It's the dirty great thing in the fucking middle of the field, you bellend. Ah, you bastard. I was too fast. Too fast. Too fast for me. Yay! And set the music that was written well before 1812 and is incredibly difficult to sing well because it wasn't fucking intended as a song. That's fair. That's fair. I must admit, I've no idea where R1 comes from. Might have similar origins, I suppose, but Can't even remember what the fuck is that? Incredible. I know the American one more than I know the British one because of American TV. Oh, go on! Go on! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, brother, isn't it? Yeah. I reckon that's going to be the new English anthem, innit? Yeah, blood. Yeah. You know that queen, she live in castle, yeah? Yeah. That's the new anthem. But I suppose it's Rule Britannia, isn't it? Yeah. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the sea. Never... Oh, you cock. I don't think that's part of the lyrics. That's the new version. Cock. Excellent! My God! I might have to sing the British anthem more often. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britain never, never, never shall be slaves. Something along those lines, anyway. See, there you go. I've evened it up. I now know one line of my own anthem and one line of the American anthem. There you go. And I think the only line I know of Canada's is "Oh Canada," and that's it. Which is enough, in fairness, isn't it? Let's be honest. If you've got a national you cock. If you've got a national cock, you don't need it overly complicated, do you? Just "Oh Canada." Who are we? We're Canadians. Oh Canada. That's it. Boom, done. No, not in our goal, you bellend! You biggest bellendus! Massive bellend! I've actually done a wanking gesture at him, as if I was driving a car. a little bit of Rocket League road rage there. Actually took my hand off the controller and physically did a sort of "you wanker" gesture. It frustrated me so much, despite him never knowing that I've just done a fucking wanker gesture at him. I nonetheless have gestured that man is a wanker. It was just instinct. There wasn't meant to be any malice behind it. It's just he scored an own goal. It was a fucking wanker. Oh, a little bit of chaos there. Sometimes chaos is a good thing. I'm just... that was the noise of, do I read the chat? Do I play the game? Do I focus on the ball? The ball has won at the moment, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah. A little bit in the middle. Some people want to change to something like God Bless America or America the Beautiful. There's just never been strong enough support to bother changing it. Nah. Would offend too many atheists. Little belly bounce. Didn't do as much as I wanted it to, but it was a little bit of belly bounce. And so, way good. That evens it up. Excellent play, gamer. Playmaker is the lead in the Arc. No, not Arc 5. The other one's not Zexal. The other one, Vrains. Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. His sort of pseudonym was Playmaker. Well, go on, my son. Go on, my son. Go on, my son. Get bastard. Did. Yeah, you is getting bastard, mate. I is making you a bastard, yeah. Oh, it's a very weird fusion because I think bastard said like that is rather up north, and of course, I is making you is a little bit more London. I am the goo man. Enjoy my goo. Everybody gets goo because I'm very excited at winning the game. So everybody gets a little bit of goo. Oh, there we go. I've upgraded. I'm now a master crafter. I do sort of want one that says masturbator, but that's the child in me. Although, having said that, the full-on child, of course, wasn't particularly masterful at baiting. As is probably obvious, I'm going to do one more. Oh dear. We've got Pistons. Yeah. We've got Poo Cop and the Pistons, which is a late night TV program from the 80s. I'm Poo Cop. Give me 5 minutes alone in the crime scene. And then the Pistons came in and went, no, you can't poo on crime scenes, Poo Cop. That's what I do. I'm Poo Cop. I poo on the crime scene and then I solve the crime and I poo on the criminal. Ah, bastard. I do remember a couple of years ago when Trudeau, tackling the real problems in society, had the lyrics to O Canada changed. Oh, really? The second line of O Canada, which has said the nation inspires patriotism in all thy sons, will now read on all of us. I can see, yeah. I can't necessarily fully I don't necessarily feel like that's hugely necessary, but I can appreciate the notion behind it. I think it's not an outrageous decision, I think. It's one of those age-old ones where necessary, perhaps not. Of any real significance, no. But yes, that's my feelings on changing the O Canada lyrics. I don't know whether that's for or against, but it's go on, son, 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 go on, son. Oh, you bastard! Has there ever been a more sort of substantial commentary than "Go on, son, go on, son, go on, son, you bastard"? Now, is the son the bastard? I don't know. Oh, too much angle. Too much Kurt Angle is bad for the health. Certainly bad for your ankles, anyway. Because if you hang around Kurt Angle too much, he's inevitably going to sort of fuck up your ankles at some point. For anybody unaware, Kurt Angle was a wrestler, and he used to do the ankle lock a lot. On some occasions, I'd argue, too much. I found sometimes Kurt Angle's matches would drag on with like 10 minutes of them going, oh no, the ankle lock, it hurts so much, and it just not looking like that, which is unfortunate, because I'm sure if someone twisted your ankle like that in full-on reality, it hurt like fuck. But unfortunately, just the way it looked in the world of wrestling, I fear, it didn't look like it hurt that much. But again, I'd be willing to accept, and I don't need a physical example, I'd be willing to accept if you did it for real, it would hurt like the bejesus, but visually, it's a bit of a boring manoeuvre. Ah, no, not like this! Oh! What a... Whoops, sorry. I was intending to say what a save. For the record, I was going to say what a save, sir. Oh, excellent fire to Ververs. The fire TVs. Oh, whee! No! They scored after all that. It's also a joke about the national anthem that's decent. Oh, what national anthem is decent? And what's the joke, I suppose? Oh no, that's how you're going. I suppose one of us should stay by the goal just in case. So if you're going, I'll stay by the goal. Stand by a tree. Oh, I haven't got any boost. I need a boost bar, please. Please, I need a boost. I don't necessarily need sort of one of those guano ones. I don't think it's called guano because guano is batshit. And I'm fairly confident even the most maverick of chocolate bar producers would not decide to make their chocolate out of batshit. But nonetheless, I think it's something like guava or guana, something along those lines. Oh, no. Oh, god damn. They have got a dedicated guy. I suppose, is it the team? Yeah, I think it's one member of the team. I do wonder if Pookop is actually a member of the team and he just doesn't have the piston relation. Because I suppose, arguably, we are doing quite well considering we are against an actual team who are possibly doing actual communications. Oh. 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 Can he whip it round, Pookop? No, he can't. So disappointing. I was really hoping to whip it round Pookop, because if I'd whipped it round Pookop... Ah, it hit the floor. I was hoping to get in there first, but it was not to be. Well, that's an interesting one. The sort of wing weirdness on top. Weird. Guy in Texas has taken his friend from Mexico to Houston. Astros baseball game, trying to... Or to a Astros game. Houston baseball, okay. Trying to play prank on him, the guy tells his friend that the only ticket he could get for him was on top of the flagpole. Mexican climbs it and sits atop the flagpole for the entire game. Wow. That is quite something. Truly amazing. Oh, I've got a challenge ready to claim. The most valuable. Yeah, I am. I am the best. I am the master of everything. Yes, indeed. I am master of all. Astounded and slightly confused. You would be, wouldn't you? The guy asked afterwards if he enjoyed the game. Well, let's hope he did. I imagine it was an interesting viewpoint. I don't think you'd be catching any balls from that point. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Bloody systems of shite. Bloody shitey systems with their bloody shitey things. Bloody shitey bits. You don't want bloody shitey bits anywhere near you. Oh, would you like some tips on the Dark Souls RPG? Your first tip is you die. I feel like that's got to be the worst RPG system in the world, because it's just, here's an enemy, it kills you, go back. Here's an enemy, it kills you, go back. Here's an enemy, well done, you finally defeated it. Here's another one, it kills you, go back. But I'm assuming they've done a lot more than that with it. But yeah, if anybody was unaware, there is a Steam Forged Games Dark Souls RPG out now. As I say, it looks mildly intriguing. It's the sort of one where I wouldn't mind getting the book to understand more of it. It's quite a fascinating notion. But as I say, it feels like, on the surface, it feels like it would just end up being, hey, here's an enemy, you died. 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 To really capture the spirit, that's basically what the gameplay would end up having to be, I fear. Create a dashboard, yes. Well, actually, I wanted the... Whoops, no, not that tab. Whoop, no, that's the same tab we've already discussed. Not that tab. Excellent. Right, I must admit, might not bother with the raid, because I think it's just the three of us. Yeah, I probably won't bother with the raid then. We'll go over to the interim slideshow. For your viewing delectation tonight, you have Mr. Maloo's Kaluber, and he will be playing something. I think it's Mechanicus.
Alright. I guess I'll take that as recompense for the previous one. So I have several questions. Number one, what? Number two, what? Number three, what? Oh, number four, what?
I feel like they could have been condensed into one.
No part of this screen makes any sense. Not even one. Anyway. A victory is a victory.
And just for due diligence, as I would usually do it, although he is not on tonight, he's going to be on tomorrow night. But equally, I will be as well, so you will have to make a decision as to whether you wish to watch me playing silly buggers in games, or Mr. Can't Leave Must Paint playing silly buggers with paint. Both are definitively silly buggers.
Dies to look at you without making them creepy, and I don't have... Oh, Loz, you weren't here. Lee TT2, if you weren't here either. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. We did this by accident on stream on Sunday. I went to put the picture up and I went to get it out of the way. That's this, isn't it? Went to get it out of the way. There I am. So that's why we're going to get Earl to come up. The picture I drew, going to get him to come over my face. What I might...
Yes, you should definitely get Earl to come over your face. That's a very different thing, and I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to do this. I won't. I promise. It would be a sort of a breach of trust and stuff. But technically speaking, because I have control over one element of his overlay, I could make Earl come over his face. But as I say, I wouldn't do that. But there you go. I'm gone distracted scrolling through Twitter. You are such a fucking bellend when it comes to streaming, aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the Steam sale as well. Why not? We're just gonna waste our time. Capcom. Massive Capcom sale. Need any Capcom bits? Capcom sale. Must admit, slightly tempted if I can squeeze enough money out of my bank account. My bank account. I would be very tempted to pick up Monster Hunter Rise. 34% off. Although I suspect there might be a sort of... I am a sucker for it. Yeah, sucker for a deluxe edition. Which, in fairness, the deluxe edition has 37% off. Which means technically... you're saving more, but you're also spending more money because it's $38.90. But nonetheless, yeah, if you fancy any Capcom bits, it's a Capcom sale. Scum. It's nothing to do with games. I just thought I'd call you Scum. No, there is a video game called Scum that's apparently on offer. Red Dead Redemption 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Jedi Fallen Order. That's very cheap. $8.99. Very cheap and very good. If you enjoy a good sort of Dark Souls-y game without quite as much annoyance as Dark Souls, I felt, you could go very wrong with Jedi Fallen Order, or you could go a lot worse than Jedi Fallen Order. As I say, $8.99, and that's the deluxe edition. That's $8.99. A very good price, if you ask me. There's also a JRPG sale on. I think most of these I sort of own, but still. Yakuza games, yeah. Persona 5 Strikers, tasty motherfucker. Did you lick it then? No, it's digital, so I wasn't able to lick it. But nonetheless, it's a fantastic game if you ever fancied that. Resonance of Fate, good game. Poor execution in certain areas that make levels almost damn near impossible and just sort of boring, and you sort of drift away and you go, I don't think I can really be bothered with this anymore. There's apparently one called Latex Dungeon. Over 100 different enemies. Sexual content, nudity, hentai. If that's what you're after, Latex Dungeon. Watch the transformations take place during battle, or will you make everyone succumb to their pleasures? Do you reckon you can make everyone succumb? Zenith the Last City. Oh, that's an MMORPG. Open world, first person looking thing. Scarlet Nexus, that's a sort of Dark Souls-ish. There's an element of Dark Souls to it. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. Super Robot Wars 30. Dirty dirty Super Robot Wars. Now I'm really just wasting time. I assure you, I'm aware of this. It's fine. I'll live with it. IS 9 Monstrum Nox. All the ISs, I think, are on offer. But Monstrum Nox, I liked that game. Very entertaining. Very good game. I liked the fact that you could go up and down the walls. It had its flaws. It's had its flaws, but nonetheless, very good game. Grandia HD remaster. Grandia was a very good game. Very enjoyable. Granted, I did Grandia 2 on stream, but nonetheless, Grandia itself was a very good game as well. Can't deny I'd be tempted to pick up that HD remaster. Anyway, I really ought to stop looking at games, because then I want more of them. I want lots of them. I want them all. Every game shall become mine. Not a big fan of latex. That's fair. That's fair. I find it chafes. I mean, I've never tried latex. It's fine. Talcum powder, though. Big fan of talcum powder with latex. No, I've never, literally never tried latex. Not in terms of an outfit, anyway. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff somewhere that's latex, but I've never tried an actual latex skin suit. Probably for the best, in fairness. I've not really got the body for a body-hugging thing. Anyway, on that final message, I will leave you by saying cheerio, and look out in the Discord in case I change my mind, but we'll probably just do a standard 9 o'clock stream tomorrow, I think. There's the possibility of me changing my mind. As I say, Can't Sleep is doing a stream tomorrow night, owing to his anniversary of his first ever stream. So I will see if I wish to react in any fashion to that, or just carry on doing the normal things. So yeah, look out in the Discord if I do change my mind or adjust things and do something else perhaps. But anyway, I will say cheerio and then leave. Cheerio.